Never be honest with women. Never be honest with women. How does that sound? Does that sound strange? You think there's some logic to it? What do y'all think? What comes to mind? Y'all agree?
It might be some logic to it. Depends
That's
on.
a good way to get you left.
Mm,
I
okay.
feel like y'all gonna put some logic to it. Y'all gonna find a way to make that logical.
You already know.
Yeah.
Even though y'all want honesty and truth, y'all gonna find a way to make it logical.
Well, I think men we need honesty. I don't think y'all always need it.
Now, men
Yeah.
like it, a lot of them.
Maybe a mature
Depends.
woman needs it. A good woman needs it.
It depends on. Yeah, it depends on
It
the
depends on the
scenario.
woman, the person. Because a lot of men can't handle the truth. You say men need it, but a lot of the times men don't want to know. Y'all the main ones who don't want to know for the
Well,
most part. So
y'all talking about like I think
Detrimental.
when it comes to stupid things like yeah like man like for example like let's say Bo is attracted to like you at the gym you see a guy he's attractive like yeah don't ever tell me that like don't yeah lie to me about that like don't tell me that type of stuff. But for example like you might see you might see a mouse in your house, right? And you like, all right, I'm about to get rid of this mouse. You know damn well you can't tell your woman because she gonna be worried about it. You gonna be you like you just gonna act. Oh my god, I can't sleep here. We gotta go to a hotel. Like I'll take care of the mouse.
or
Like,
like if I overspend with the credit card and I know you finna get it back anyway, so it's like, oh, he could just. I'm not even gonna say that. He ain't gonna notice it.
Nah, complete transparency, please.
You cannot tell a man that he don't last long enough. He not gonna believe you, or he don't want to hear it. And you can't tell a man that his hose ain't long enough to put out the fire. I'm just saying, men do not want to hear the truth.
oh, I mean, why would you be with a man who you can't please? Who, if you have it, if it's necessary to please you a certain way, why would you even be with him?
It's because of
Valid.
love. Dope.
Yeah, I don't think that's fair to neither, yo.
Or maybe it's because of duty.
No,
Maybe it's because of
no, because they
duty.
gonna get it. They gonna get the divorce anyway eventually. Ain't no duty.
Okay.
Mhm.
Bougie, what you thinking? We're gonna get you to talk tonight. We ain't gonna sit over there.
No, uh, I think that everybody needs a little lying too.
Oh,
I
interesting.
don't think that that's gender specific. I think that everybody needs a little lying too,
Why is that?
because women don't want to hear certain shit. Men don't want to hear certain shit. That is what that is, and that's fine. When we all accept that, we'll be better for it.
Mm.
I've been on this panel, and the moment that I said, "Oh, it's a lie," older men think that they got it, but they're a joke when it comes to dating younger women. Everybody, "Ah, that's not true." Like, okay, right, because you're 50 and she's into you for scintillating conversation, sure. Or like when you're talking to women and you feel like you gonna lie to her about what you can and can't do for her because you want her to be happy, you want to please her. You gonna lie to her because you really just want to hit and she wants a committed relationship. So you gonna tell her you want a committed relationship. People lie all the time and it works. The world is still going around.
Is there anybody on the panel who has not told the truth?
Not told the truth.
Yeah.
Not
Well, what do you
told the
mean?
truth. Yeah, that's explain that.
It was a little
Not
tricky,
told the truth.
man.
Yeah.
It made sense to
Not
me. It's y'all thinking about trying not to lie. Y'all trying to figure out, has everyone told the truth only on this panel?
I've lied before.
Okay. Everybody's lied before?
You mean like on the panel or like
Come on, Bougie.
I
Yeah.
be telling y'all the truth way more than I give my honest opinions just in general. I definitely give my honest opinions way more on here.
Okay.
So
She
that's
she
not
lied now. She lied now.
Damn.
There we go.
Yeah, so
no, no, I do. I be giving my honest
Jesus
opinion on
Christ.
here. Because I don't care. I hate to say it like that, but it's a lot easier to give your honest opinion when like you don't care about Like, I'm not finna get no repercussions from this. I ain't got no investments to nobody on this panel. I don't care. So I just say whatever.
I don't care.
Okay, so only on the panel you've lied, but in real life reality, you truthful.
No, other way around.
Oh, other way around. Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I got it all twisted. Yeah, so they often say once a cheater, always a cheater. So once a liar, always a lie.
Hell, call it whatever you want to call it. I don't give a damn.
Okay.
I think both of them not true. I don't believe you know.
You think both of them not true?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think liars can be reformed?
Absolutely. Somebody could have lied to you and not lied to somebody else.
Is it?
Well, what are we saying? Like, I'm kind of confused. Are we saying a pathological liar, or are we just saying people that like? Are we just saying like lies? I'm kind of confused. Like, how do I separate the two?
Yeah, they are different. A pathological liar is just lying for no damn reason. A person with some good common sense is lying because they know that it's the right thing to do. Sometimes it's just polite to lie. Like, let's not act like lying isn't needed.
Wait.
No,
withholding information is lying.
And we call it.
Yeah.
And we saying it's good lie.
Yeah.
God.
Okay.
It says levels to it. Ain't it's levels.
I see.
I never thought withholding information was lying. That's crazy.
It's called lying by omission.
Let me rephrase that, because
no, you said it right. You said it right.
That I want to put out there that I will say I think is a weird thing that is happening now. As adults, you are owed privacy. And the fact that people think that they're entitled to, just because they ask you a question, you owe them something, or that like you have to give them an answer. I've never understood the concept of, like, as a grown ass person, we're calling somebody a liar just because I don't want to, like, they don't want to let you in their business. That doesn't make them a liar. Maybe they just don't owe you that, or maybe like you're not entitled to that part of their life.
So would you say that in a marriage or a lifelong relationship, would you say that would apply, or are you just speaking in general, just random folks?
Oh, I'm definitely speaking, like, for instance, like, I wouldn't say marriage wise, but I would definitely say, like, in all other aspects of life, it's like I oftentimes see people feeling like they're entitled to ask and get answers from friends or family members or whatever, but it's like, I don't have to tell you where I'm going or what I'm doing or why I'm doing it. I can make that decision for myself. I stopped owing people answers the moment I started paying my own bills.
That's why I don't think withholding information is lying. I don't think it's lying to withhold information.
Okay.
So, So I think completely different. I did used to lie when I was younger because I felt like it was uncomfortable telling the truth because I was unaware of how people would react to the truth. But now I don't care. Like, if I feel like I want to tell you, I'm gonna tell you. If I feel like you don't need to know, I'm gonna tell you you don't need to know. And I'm gonna tell you it's something I'm withholding because I'm choosing to withhold it. That's the difference. So if I ask you a direct question like, who all did you go out with yesterday? Not who did you go with, who all did you go out with yesterday? And you go to name 3 people, but leave out 2 on purpose, withholding information. Now, if you honestly forgot, then you honestly forgot. That's not lying. But if you're purposely withholding information, in my opinion, that's lying. So I think these conversations are necessary because then you can align yourself with someone who has the same ideals as you, someone who honestly don't give a fuck how you feel about the truth.
Okay. If I mute you, it's only to reduce the background noise. It's not trying to silence you. So if you see me do that, don't be alarmed. All right. Somebody's about to say something. Is that you, Bo?
I will say something. Guys can't handle the truth. Like, I don't lie to guys. Like, if I'm dating you and I'm dating someone else, I'm gonna tell you that. Oh, guys are too insecure to handle the fact that a woman can tell them, I'm dating you and I'm also dating someone else. I don't know who's gonna win, but it just is what it is. Also, guys can't handle a woman's past. Like, it's not who she is, but it's who she was. And guys can't handle that. That's why guys want to be lied to because they would hate to hear what a woman's past is. They would hate to hear that she's dating someone at the same time. Like, guys don't want to hear that.
Oh, you're being dishonest.
I'm not.
You're being dishonest. So
How?
there's a difference between a man not being able to handle something and a man wanting to know something so that he can move a certain way.
I understand.
So if I want to know your past because I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just put you in this category. I'm gonna just fuck off on you, and, because I don't like your past and what you tell me, then cool. I think you're protecting yourself because you don't want to lose that guy, and you know that if you tell him that, I know, and at least definitely for me, if I'm dating a girl and I like her and she's dating other men, she's not gonna tell me that because she know I'm not gonna date her no more, or something like that, or I'm not gonna take her serious.
No,
because I might not be comfortable with that.
That's fine. No, that's not what I'm saying. You make whatever decision you want to. I'm going to tell you either way. I don't care. Like, I'm not going to tell you that.
I don't care.
Y'all don't want to hear it. I'm going to tell you. I'm not withholding this information. But guys want to be lied to. They do, because they be, ugh. You don't want to hear that she dating somebody else, but you can date somebody else. But also, you have a duty to tell that woman the truth. I don't like your past. I don't want to talk to you. You'll stay around just to get what you can get. You will lie to that woman and fake like you're interested just to get what you want from her. But what you want is not anything serious. So you're lying in that case. You could just tell that lady the truth instead of taking her through a bunch of changes.
So you want me to tell you. So in this situation where I'm lying to you, you want me to tell you the truth. You don't want me to lie to you. You want me to be like, damn, you a hoe. God damn, you done told me
whatever you gotta say, but don't lead me on.
You don't want to hear that.
Like, I don't care. You say it how you want to say it, but deliver the message. You ain't got to be rude, but if you want to be rude, that's up to you. But deliver the message. Don't lead me on, thinking that I'm in this for something serious. Tell me so you can push the fuck on, because I don't need you, obviously.
Period.
Okay. I mean, in my experiences, women have always, even when I told women, hey, I don't want to be in a committed relationship, I'm not on that time right now, they've always said, oh, I'm going to just wait it out. You can't be like this.
They think that they're that girl and they can change you. I'm not that girl.
Okay. That's good.
I'm not changing nobody. You don't want to be with nobody. You don't want to be in a serious relationship. And I do. It was nice meeting you. Just like I had a guy not too long ago. He wanted to talk to me, and we were talking one time, and he was like, I don't know how we got on the subject of like monogamy, but he was like, I mean, I'm a date one woman, but every once in a while I like to have something different. Oh, I was like, thank you for telling me that. I'm not interested. No, but we can be cool.
1 second. Isn't that the same example of what you just said about you would tell a guy something and then he would feel a way about it? Isn't that the same example?
I didn't say it was the same example. I was just saying someone said something that I didn't want to hear. I took it and tried. I said, it's all right. We could still be cool. That's it.
No, I'm saying your example when you were saying that men don't like the truth, you were saying that they feel a way about when you say the truth.
Some of them do. Yeah.
Right. So, but my question is, the example you gave sounds like the exact same example of a guy not liking the truth you might say. It doesn't mean that he doesn't want to know the truth. He's just feeling a certain type of way about what you said.
I think the difference between the two situations was with her situation, she was talking about still during the courting stage that she said she's dating other people. But the guy specifically said, yeah, monogamy is cool, but every once in a while I have to dip and dab, basically hinting he can't be monogamous if it came down to it. And that's why she was like, I'm cool. Because I need monogamy when it's time to be serious,
Right.
No, I agree. I agree with her. I just think it sounds the exact same as when she was giving the example that men don't like the truth. I think the reaction to the truth doesn't mean you don't want to know the truth. So I have to get clarification on what not being able to I need to know what is that thing where it's like, I don't want to know the truth or I can't handle the truth. Is it someone's general reaction to it or is it something else?
I think you worried about if people will like it or not. Like she wanted the truth. She got the truth, but she did what she wanted to do. She said she didn't want to talk to him anymore. It's not that she thought he was a bad person, but she wanted the truth so she can make that decision for herself. What are you gonna like it all the time? No, but that's life.
Yeah, well, that's not dating. I mean, that's not courting. What you just explained. She's not courting. She's dating multiple people. She's just dating. That has nothing to do with courting. Courting, you focus on one person. Dating, well, you just out there just doing you. That's nowhere near the same.
That's
I mean,
a
you
man
have
thing,
to-
though. Multiple men can
determine
court one woman.
Mhm. I do need to play this clip,
Oh,
just so we can get a little
okay,
bit
now.
more context.
All right.
Let's hop
All right.
into it. It's getting hot and heavy here, Bougie.
Damn.
Stay woke now. Okay, here we go.
Never be honest with a woman.
So that women will rather hear a lie. Go ahead, Bo.
Okay, I'm gonna point something out. The guy that was in that video, not the white guy, but the one who was green screen in front of, he needs to lie to women. He gonna have to, because that's the only way you get them. He looks like a balled up towel with fur on it. Let me tell you something. No, y'all gotta stop listening. Men who only take advice from other men about women are problematic. You're gonna lose every single time because men don't know what women want. Women know what women want. And if you listen to some stupid shit like that, don't tell her exactly what you do. Tell her I work with numbers. Bitch, get off my number. Because that was the stupidest thing that I have ever heard. And then it looked like it's fake anyway. Y'all gotta stop listening to the people with phalluses. You need to go and talk to some people with some vaginas. Because we the ones that's got the experience with the phalluses.
Period.
Bo, you think that women don't objectively like to be lied to? You don't think that? I just feel like, right, and it's from my experience, I could be wrong, right? But I could see an obvious truth and I could tell a woman about it and she'll disregard it and she'll want to go with the lie. So, for example, we can talk about zodiac signs. I can say, no, this does not correlate with my zodiac sign. It's not my personality. And she'll say, no, they're real. You're stupid, right? Because she wants to believe in zodiac signs. I can tell a woman, right? And this is more up in the air, but I can tell a woman like, I can dispel a fairy tale that they believe in about men, and they'll be like, no, they'd much rather just believe the fairy tale about men and about relationships, as opposed to me telling them the truth. I could tell my girl, like, that thing that you want me to buy that you stand on and it shake, it don't work. I can tell her that. She'll be like, no, it do work, and I'm gonna buy it and I want to use it because they want to believe in the diet pill. Like, y'all want to believe in the shortcuts. Y'all want to believe in these things because y'all like to believe in stuff, whatever, right? I think that's kind of evidence that women like to be lied to.
It's not. Young girls like that fantasy land, and immature women like that fantasy land. When you're talking about dealing with a woman who is sure of herself and who knows who she is, someone that you're actually going to want to date, someone that you don't have to raise and teach and guide and mold, someone who comes ready-made to just, I'm ready to be led. That is it. That is all. I'm not living in fantasy land. These are not the people we're talking about. We're not talking about little girls and grown women with little girl minds. I know when I'm being delusional. You listen, I'm going to tell you, I am lying to myself right now. Please don't tell me the truth. I want to be in my delusion right now. That's how I am. I am fully aware of it. I don't need you to lie to me. I'm cool in this moment. I don't need to spend this money. I know it. I'm finna do it anyway. Don't tell me. Fully aware of this. But you're not wrong. You're just wrong about grown-ass women.
I think you're giving grown-ass women too much credit. I think it's closer to an anomaly that a woman has your self-awareness than not. I think most women tend to not want to be where you are as far as self-awareness and things like that. Most women don't want to have a conversation with men and listen with open ears and agree and maybe change their mind. They would rather be, ears closed. Girls, right? They're like, I think that's the worst term ever. Like, I just think it means no accountability, which means no truth. You don't want to hear the truth. And I think a lot of women are there with it, Yeah.
Yeah, topic is over. Bo already said it. So she already confessed to it. So I think this topic is over. She already confessed that she likes to be delusional. So, I mean, she already answered the question.
Yeah.
She already answered the question.
Well, I don't. I'm going to go against it.
She already answered the question. She already said that if I'm in delusion, just let me stay there. She already answered the question, bro. There's nothing to talk about.
I'm not already answered it. An unkempt man tell me what I said. What I'm saying is, if I am in a moment where I want to live, like I know that something that I'm thinking in this moment is unrealistic and I know it, I'm going to do it anyway. I don't live there. That's not my reality 24/7. But I do know when I am being like, I need some unrealistic shit to happen right now. Like I'm stressed out. I'm going to go do whatever it is I want to do in this moment. But that is not my life. So that doesn't mean the same thing. Some women live there. That's their residence.
How come when I disagree with you, right? You have to give me an insult. You don't have to call me unkept, right? You could just say, well, I hear what you're saying, Rich, but why do you guys have to insult? I don't understand why you did that. But anyway, I'm going to say this.
Answer the question.
No, who?
You asked her, why does she have to insult you?
Yeah, like I don't understand why y'all got to do that. Unkept where? Why are you saying that?
Because you misrepresented what I said instead of asking me a question for clarification.
I heard you very clear. You said I know I'm being delusional, and I like that. Am I misrepresenting your words? Did you say that or no?
I said that.
Okay, so delusional means I'm being told a lie, whether someone's telling me the lie or I'm lying to myself, and I just want to live in that lie. So there you go.
Yeah,
That's
I
not
don't
me
like
taking
that
you.
at all. I don't.
That's
I
not
don't
me
The
like
taking.
that.
implication is that
Hold on,
I
Doc. Hold on,
am.
Doc. Let him have it. Let him have it.
But at the same time, my question
Yes.
was, why do you have to insult me? Although I'm just repeating what you said. I'm just saying, based on what you said, you already answered the question. Because a delusion is a lie.
Got it. You right.
No, straight like
Okay.
that.
Straight like that. I know what you're going through.
Remember,
Straight like that, because I was a victim to that same thing too. Straight like that. I was a victim, so I understand what you're going.
And if
I
I was to
understand your
insult, if I was
sentiments.
to insult her,
I
then
do.
I'm rude. I'm disrespectful. Don't do that to women. Have some respect. You don't have to insult me.
No. Look,
Do what you want to do.
I mean, straight like that.
What
Let
you
me tell you
wanna
what's
do?
coming next. Let me tell you what's coming next. That goddamn long ass middle finger. That'd be the next one. When he
I
see
don't
that
like him
tongue.
enough for that, Hank.
Oh goddamn. Well, okay, I tried, bro.
Another insult. God damn. 0 for 2.
How is that an
Keep going.
insult?
I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like him enough. You don't like me enough to give me a middle finger?
I don't.
Wow.
How is
Okay.
that an insult? I don't feel
Okay.
insulted if somebody tells me they don't like me. That's their
That's
problem, not
fine.
mine.
it's like
Hey,
somebody
you.
saying they wouldn't piss on fire to help you.
That's not an insult. And I
As
also
long as
didn't
it's
say
not
that.
worth liking.
Okay.
Go ahead, Booge. What you thinking about this conversation about women? Not
Why?
women.
Why do you always do that?
What I do?
Like, I just be listening. I'm observing.
You was an observer tonight? That's your role for the night?
you know.
Mhm.
Oh shit! Here come a lie. Here come a lie.
No,
Goddamn lie.
no.
Taking a deep breath on that one, boy.
I don't
Boy.
got nothing good to say
Are
to
you safe?
none of that I just heard. So what you want me to say?
Okay.
Like, it just that was real interesting.
What was your interesting? Be specific.
That whole little the whole little discourse.
Who you think was in the wrong there?
Why does my opinion matter so much?
Your opinion much it matters.
God damn.
I mean, just tell it straight like that.
Yo, girl, bougie. What's wrong?
I just think the whole thing is fucking weird.
What part?
I think it's weird that if somebody state their opinion and then like you come at it in a clap back kind of manner, and then somebody clap back at you, and all of a sudden it's why we clapping back. But that's just me. That's just me. I don't know nothing.
What was the initial clapback?
I feel like the initial clapback was, this conversation's over. We don't need to hear nothing else.
Was that a clapback or a clarification?
It came like, since when is the conversation ever over? Like,
I know that's right.
Since when is the conversation ever over?
Shout out to the sisterhood.
But was it a clapback or a clarification?
I don't know.
The
It just came
sisterhood
out
is
of
strong tonight.
I'm saying maybe that's like should have been like, you know, like we be on here for all of 3 hours. This is the first topic. The conversation can't be over, sweetheart. Like, everybody else got to talk about it. You got 2 other women on here that got to give their opinion of what it is and what it isn't. And that's all I'm saying. So when it came out with the conversation's over, because I guess Bo's just the representation of all women across America. So we could just shut up because we done heard Bo.
Why you making him sound like that? Why you making that voice?
Because that's exactly how he said it.
Jesus
More
Christ.
I said what I
insults.
said. That's how he said it. He said it like I said what I said. So I'm gonna say it like he said what he said. And then she responded with unkempt. And I'm not saying that was nice. It wasn't. Bo was mean. She was mean. It wasn't nice.
Jesus
But
Christ.
God damn it, people done said way worse stuff. Oh, what whoop-de-doo.
Justification.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
I never justified it. You just heard me say. I
Boy.
said it wasn't nice. People done got on here and said way worse stuff, myself included. See me though, I'm not gonna get on here and then be like, oh my God, why would you say that to me? I'm gonna roll with the punches and say something back worse.
Well, they came together like Voltron.
Get with it.
An inclination of sassiness. Okay.
What do you got for us,
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah.
Guy, you about
doing all that.
Now you about to form. You about to form
all
out.
that.
You gonna be the sword in Voltron? Die? What you got to say about the man?
I don't know what we doing.
You offer my bar of soap or something?
No, the
y'all
women might be
literally-
mad
y'all
in my
literally-
opinion.
Y'all jumping this man in the
That's what I'm
shadows.
saying. I don't care nothing about somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that somebody just gonna say because one person said something, the conversation. Oh, that's what I'm more so stuck on. Like, God damn.
But I just wanted to know, was it a clapback or a clarification? That's all I
can't be a
asked.
clarification. That's not a clarifying statement. The conversation
Okay.
over. What are you clarifying? That you run something?
Bougie, I think you're reasonably really misinterpreting what that means when somebody says that. When somebody says, "Oh, I mean, a conversation's pretty much over," she admitted to what we're talking about. That's all he was saying. I don't think that's like a shade or nothing like that. I think he was just saying she admitted to what we're talking about. We might as well stop talking about it.
I want to say, I feel like his reaction was kind of warranted because the way he was reacting was kind of how I reacted. Because I don't like being lied to. So, I'm not fucking with that delusional shit. I'm not fucking with that delusional shit at all. And when he said that, I don't think he said it as in like how they said literal conversation done. I think he was just setting the grounds for like, okay, now it's my turn to eat. Like he was he was ready. That was him taking the stance. Like he was going to go into his argument, you know. But when he was saying she liked to be delusional, I could tell, yeah, that did trigger Bo. Bo didn't like that because he wasn't saying it in the terms she meant it. She was saying, as any human, there's times where we like to do things because it's fun, because it's especially if you like to have fun off of impulse. But she said some women, yes, they live there, but she's aware when she wants to be lied to and so forth like that. So I understand where she was coming from, but he was trying to make it seem like if she's a delusional person, like, yeah, she's delusional. She like, and she was just like, yeah, he unkempt. And then that's when I was like, oh shit. But to be fair, I'm not gonna lie. When I first came to this platform, Bo wasn't like that. She's a product of her environment. It's y'all fault. The men set the tone.
Here we go.
The men like
you said all that to come all the way back around.
You know, I had to say something to make
now we got the sword. We got the sword for Voltron. They ready to fight tonight.
Let's really define delusion though, because what I need to understand, right? When we saying, "Oh, I'm not delusional," everybody a little delusional. Everybody a little delusional. Like, what y'all? First of all, if everybody wasn't a little delusional, we wouldn't be having so many conversations about baby mamas and baby daddies. People would be practical, would be logical, would be making sensible investments financially, be getting married, this and this and that. Everybody a little delusional. You a little delusional when you go on that first date and you start comparing your first name with his last name because you be like, oh, this going a little good. I like it over here. Everybody's a little delusional when you in the coochie and you be like, shit, it might not be so bad having a baby with this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Stop. Y'all act like y'all just so mature all the time. You just got mature probably about 35, 40, whatever. Damn.
Are we overlapping optimism with delusion?
That's not optimism. It's delusion because you just met that motherfucker and there is nothing to be optimistic about. We
Delusion is like when you know it ain't going and you go anyway.
No, delusion comes in multiple shapes and forms, and I definitely think people be living in some form of delusion when first of all, let's also be real. The entire cupcake phase of dating itself is delusional. When you sitting up there and that girl holding that fart for the whole weekend that she at your house, delusional, delusional. Delusional, acting like she don't have normal body functions.
Who's delusional, the girl or the guy?
Delusional, because you ain't never seen her go to the bathroom and you accepted that was normal, and then she didn't go and she acted like it was normal. Y'all are both like everybody.
Sounds like she's just uncomfortable.
No, she's delusional.
She's not ready to reveal everything because maybe he doesn't deserve to be that comfortable with her just yet. That doesn't mean delusion. She's just not comfortable yet.
Wait a minute. Let's. She does. You say he doesn't deserve to be that comfortable with her.
Maybe they haven't known each other.
She deserves to be uncomfortable and constipated at that man's house.
That's what she want to do.
I didn't say she deserves.
But I'm saying that's what's going on.
That would be her choice.
Form of delusion. The entire first 6 months where everybody's acting like they don't drool or they don't snore and they sleep. We acting like we ain't rolling over on each other. We acting like all we wear to sleep is cute pajamas and you don't put your bonnet on. And he's sitting up there acting like he didn't wake up before you so he could brush his teeth. So you never know the man got morning, bro. Everybody goes through.
Men do that? Y'all do that?
Yeah, but that's not JR, can you read the definition of delusional? Because I don't know what this is.
A delusion is a fixed false belief held with strong conviction despite evidence to the contrary.
Thank you.
Is it not evidential to the contrary that everybody probably snores or drools when they sleep? Everybody takes a shit. Everybody has
the man that's over that house is not denying that.
We're not denying. No one denies that. No one denies the evidence that a woman has to go
don't do any of it.
No,
when you go out of your way to portray this picture perfect image, everybody goes through some form of delusion. Everybody wants to call it something else, but you're being absolutely delusional, because why not do all of those things on the very first date if we know that we all do it anyways?
So a point of clarification would be just because she doesn't do it doesn't mean that he doesn't believe she does it.
Right. Like the man just read the definition. It's crazy.
Yeah, if he believed that she didn't do it, if he believed she didn't do it, then that would be delusional. But it's not that the man believes that she doesn't do it. She's just making a choice not to.
Okay, so let's take it a step further then. Do y'all believe that when women are doing specific sexual acts that you may enjoy more than her, that she and then after that cupcake phase is over, right? And these sexual acts aren't happening anymore. It was your delusion that led you to believe, oh no, she's just great. She's doing this all the time because she wants to.
It wasn't her lying. It was our delusion.
No, because here's the thing. It's not even the line. It's not even the lie. Because it's not a lie if she's doing it.
What?
It's not a lie if she does it later. It's just less frequent. We're acting like these aren't patterns. It's the fact that you will get into a brand new relationship.
Can you be more specific?
Like that isn't the pattern of the last relationship. That's what makes you delusional for believing that's like you just saw that when you went from dating somebody for 6 months to 2 years, right? That the pattern was the pattern. And now you're believing that this brand new 6 months is, and you're expecting that pattern not to happen again. You're delusional.
Yeah, so you're saying that if I meet a girl and I'm holding her doors and I'm paying for the dates and I'm taking her out and I'm calling her like, yo, did you eat lunch today? I'm sending her money, like, go get you some lunch. And I stopped doing that after like 3 months. She's delusional for thinking that I would continue to hold her door and do these things.
No, she's delusional to think that things are a forever thing.
I'm done with this.
When should I stop holding her door? When is it reasonable for me to stop holding her door?
Whenever you stop is when you stop. Like this is what you're missing. Everybody goes through what we all know to be the cupcake phase. the cupcake phase isn't forever. So whatever that cute shit was, so we've never been in a relationship where after a certain amount of time you start feeling like so-and-so's changed, so-and-so's acting different. No, they're comfortable. The shit is regular life now. It's not brand new. It's not impress him. It's not impress her anymore. It's I'm into the regular routine of this is our everyday life. You're not doing these big, monumental, extravagant things all the time anymore, or like you're not holding back anymore.
But like opening the car door and stuff, I would think that would be a part of a man's character. So I don't think she'll be delusional to think, okay, this is how our relationship will be if he's doing that consistently for a certain period of time. But then if she continues to be with him and think like, oh yeah, it might go back to that, like once his true colors come out, like you said, once he's comfortable and he's saying, okay, this is the man I really am. I really don't give a fuck about your door being open. I really don't care about you walking close to the cars. I really don't care about that. Then once she sees that part of him, I think, and she sees that he's comfortable, if she thinks he's going to be something else, I think that's delusion. But for her to think like, for her to be upset that he's not doing that anymore, I don't think that's like, I don't think anyone should expect someone to like, I don't think they should expect certain things in the puppy love stage to not be there anymore in a relationship. I don't think that
I'm not trying to put like anything specific. I'm just saying after the cupcake phase, shit falls off. Like it goes to regular things. Like
the cupcake phase isn't really like a part of delusion. Delusion would be like Cardi thinking that Stefan was going to be true to her, despite evidence of the contrary. That would be delusion.
That would be delusional. Yes. Yeah.
Is that delusion or is that optimism?
Delusional.
No, that'd be delusion because there's evidence of the contrary.
Well, I guess it's based on her experience because y'all know if they went to therapy and stuff like that, because she previously did stuff with Offset like that, where she took him to church, they got marriage counseling. So we wouldn't know what she's implemented in their relationship to make her think otherwise.
But do we have
it's still delusional though.
Do we have evidence that do we have evidence that Stefan Diggs wasn't loyal in relationships?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I know he like be doing this thing, but I didn't think
he had Cardi B got pregnant. He had another woman pregnant at the same time.
But
I believe there's 3 other women pregnant.
3 other women pregnant at the same time.
But wasn't it in an open? Like, didn't Cardi let him do what he do?
It doesn't matter. She's still delusional to think that that's a flex. She goes around thinking what she's doing is a flex because I got one up on Offset. Offset could care less what you're doing. No, the only thing that The only yes, okay, fine. I'll take that back. He probably does care a little bit because he's the one that married her. Now he was also delusional too. I can say Offset was delusional as well for even messing with Cardi. So he's also delusional to think that he gonna wipe a stripper. That's kind of crazy. But that's delusion. I'm not really sure what Bougie was saying. Like I mean the brother DJ read the definition, so that's what the definition is in terms of delusion. So delusion is what he said. You know, it would kind of be like what Bo says. I'm unkept, right? So if in Bo's mind, I'd be delusional to think I have a chance with Bo because I'm unkept. That'd be crazy for me to DM her after this podcast live stream.
You're unkept.
That would be delusional.
It's what you say.
No, I was just making the point that regardless.
I understand.
I'm saying it would be delusional to think I got a chance with Bo after she says I'm unkept. Yeah. I'm saying that would be delusion, right?
That don't mean nothing. That's
in the unkept state, maybe.
Sometimes
it'll still be delusional on my part to think I could slide her DM after that comment.
No, that ain't delusional.
Tell them
you don't think so?
That's optimism.
No, this is inside stuff.
You don't listen to what these women tell you. A girl will tell you, boy, you ain't never got no chance, right? She be in your bed 2 weeks later. Like
that's a lie.
Don't listen to that.
No. Yeah, but you can't really take that to the bank, brother. You gotta take them type of things seriously if a woman's not interested, you know.
Oh no.
You know, if a woman not because there's certain things you'd see. I believe if a woman's really interested, and I know that in this generation it's kind of hard to kind of tell, but if a woman is aggressively I've seen guys try to talk to
Don't
Well,
listen to
seen-
Mont. Don't listen to Mont. Mont gonna get you a sexual harassment case.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, nah, you gotta take that stuff
He's
seriously.
still to your face. But
God
hold on,
damn.
this is what I want to know. Why is it delusional to think that you can? What's wrong with marrying a stripper again?
Oh Lord.
That's not okay. So the reason why you don't want to marry a stripper is because that's not proper etiquette of a wife.
So once the stripper, always a stripper, right?
No, if she repents, but Cardi B didn't repent. She became a wife and made a song called WAP.
What are we repenting for?
Wait.
What is a stripper repenting for?
What do you mean
what did she
repent?
do wrong?
So repent means that you were living in sin and then you don't want to do that no more.
What's sinful? What's the
Being
sin?
a stripper. Being a
What's the
stripper.
sin? What's the
Walking
sin?
in the back of the
Stripper's
club.
not in the Bible. You can't, like, the Bible don't say don't be a stripper. So
It does. It actually does.
Oh, it does. It had stripper in the Bible. Who was stripping
Yep.
in the Bible? Jesus.
A lot of women. There was prostitutes in the Bible actually.
But a stripper is not a prostitute, sir. So where was the stripper in the Bible?
It's not far
No. They can be, but a stripper does not have to be a prostitute. So I'm trying to figure out, where was the stripper in the Bible?
Let me ask you a question, Bo.
No.
Have you-
Lock his ass up. Where was
Lock
his ass up?
Okay, I'll answer your question. If you go read Genesis, right, there was a guy called Judah. I'm gonna tell you. You're asking me. I'm telling you.
Go ahead.
Holy crud! All right, if you read Genesis, there's a story. I don't have the proper chapter and verse, but if you want, I'll send it to you. But the story is there's a guy named Judah, right? He's part of the 12 sons of Jacob.
But sure, like it gives you reason to slide in the DMs. Good job, big dog. I see what you did there.
Well, I'm just letting her know. Oh, thank you, brother. You saw that, right? You saw that. Well, anyway, there was a guy named Judah. He was part of the 12 tribes of the 12 tribes, right? You know that. And there's a woman called Tamar. She was a strip. She went to meet Judah, and he went to a brothel. And in the brothel, there were strippers there. And in the scriptures, the Most High called it, what these women were doing were unseemly, meaning they're exposing their body for cash, right? And then Tamar dressed up as a prostitute because she was trying to get the birthright to have a child because her husband died in battle. And Judah had a son that he didn't want to give her. And she was entitled to have a husband after her husband died in battle. So she dressed up as a hooker or a prostitute in order to trick him so she can have a baby, so that way she can be part of the lineage of the 12 tribes. But that's in the scriptures. If you want me to send it to you, I will. But it does mention that you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to expose your body for the sake of money. It's a lower form of prostitution. And most strippers, for them to make the real money, you start stripping, but at some point you'll get into prostitution.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You selling your body still?
If you don't want to sell your body, you don't. Okay.
Well, then
it's referred to as sexual immorality, and so the Bible teaches that sexual expression is reserved for the covenant of marriage between man and a woman. Stripping is seen as promoting sexual expression outside of these boundaries. But if we wanted to stay off of that, you could just talk about her admitting to drugging men. That would also be, sinful.
I mean, yeah, all of that other stuff is wrong for sure. Yeah, absolutely. But ain't nothing wrong with a stripper. I don't know what to, you know what I'm saying? Now, are they a career stripper? Do they what do they do? What side quests do they? Because let me tell you something. I know all about strippers. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with stripping.
I'm just trying to figure out what type of wife did you think Offset was going to get with the lifestyle he lived? There's a man out here for every woman. He had the right
That's why
wife.
we're saying he's
and
delusional.
he had a woman that was willing to go to church, go to therapy. She puts her career on the back burner whenever he wanted kids. She was doing certain things, but he was also promoting her lifestyle because it was making him money, because he was a part of that lifestyle. She said when he came in, that was the first time she was protected. That's why she trusted him. That was the first time the industry stopped playing with her money. That was the first time where when she went into a show, everything was fixed and they weren't playing with her. He came in and he coveted her, but her problem was, I ain't gonna go there because we talking about him right now. But yeah,
they both were delusional.
That was the perfect woman for him.
Yeah.
Well,
They both
first of all,
delusional.
she didn't stop doing music. She didn't stop rapping. She didn't stop performing. just because she's
those
pregnant.
babies were
Take no
promotional
time off.
tools.
Yeah, she was
those
still
pregnancies
writing
were promotional.
He was supporting her.
or getting ghost written for. She was still doing shows and doing concerts while pregnant.
Because he wanted her
while
to.
pregnant.
That's
Okay,
what
so
her
you made it
husband
sound
set
like
up for her.
I know, but you made it sound like, well, as soon as she got pregnant, she stopped doing all those things. No, she didn't stop doing anything. May slowed her down, but she didn't stop.
I didn't say she stopped. I said she had a baby for him, like while doing it. That don't mean she stopped what she has going on for. Because for him, he didn't require that. That's why I said, look at the type of dude he was. When you look at his lifestyle, what type of woman you thought he was gonna get?
Wait, so what y'all saying that Cardi, that Offset was delusional about something he was supposed to be getting with Cardi? What was he supposed to be getting that he thought he was gonna get?
The same thing he complained about. That's why he exposed that the fact that she got pregnant while like when she was having his baby, she went and slept with Tate. That's why he exposed that, because he expected her to not do that. He expected her to just be with him.
Who did she sleep with?
Stefan. Yeah. While she was pregnant with his baby.
So Offset was in that relationship for that marriage for I don't know how long, doing whatever the fuck he wanted to do. Come towards the tail end of the marriage, she step out. Cool, I get it, right? Y'all saying that he thought that he was supposed to be getting a different type of. I think she was a cool wife from what I consider his standards to be. I think she did what she was supposed to do throughout that marriage, for the most part.
Well, like I
she left him. He didn't leave her. So
but I'm sure she thought that she was gonna get a husband that wasn't gonna cheat on her.
And that's where she was delusional.
That's what we're saying.
They were both. That's what they're both delusional. That's what we're saying.
You know, the funny thing about it, Bo was talking about strippers. What's wrong with a stripper? But then in the same breath, we can't be mad if a stripper do stripper things. We married a stripper. We should have did that, right? So hold on, let me finish real fast, Bo.
Okay.
So if that's the case, we shouldn't be mad that the stripper do stripper things. We was delusional within ourselves to think that she's not gonna do stripper things. So there is something wrong with a stripper, and you gotta expect a stripper gonna do stripper things, whatever that is, whether it's go out there and shake her ass, flirt with another man, get certain favors from another man or woman, because it's 2025 and it's all fair. We can't be mad if she decided to do the things that strippers sometimes do. Not all strippers, but some strippers do, and that's sleep with their clients. We can't be surprised or mad about that. Okay, well, I didn't say that. That's your opinion, Mont. That's your opinion.
Most.
But I'm just saying we can't be mad about that because that is so. Yeah, that is something wrong with you. Yeah, I agree 1,000%, because I wouldn't want to have to deal with the situation or the consequence of her doing stripper shit.
I want to ask y'all something. Do you guys think this is funny?
I go for 2019.
16 years. How long you been faithful?
Don't laugh. You can't laugh. Laugh means intimidated.
That came up in court, bro.
No, it didn't. No. That's my goal for 2019.
16 years. How long you been faithful?
Don't laugh. You can't laugh. Laugh means intimidated.
That came up in court, bro.
No, it didn't. No,
this is your fault.
No, it didn't.
You ruined his marriage. Looking back, God damn, that was funny.
That was hilarious.
You had this crazy divorce. It's sad, but it's over now. Everything's fine.
That's funny.
Still watching this. No, it's the PTSD.
That's my goal for 2019.
16 years. How long you been faithful?
Don't laugh. You can't laugh. Laugh means intimidated.
That came up in court. Been faithful.
Oh man,
that shit's funny as hell.
Very funny. That's very funny. Yeah.
It was like perfect timing, man. I saw that. That was my first time seeing it like a couple of days ago.
When you a cheater, you gotta be
funny in person. He's funny. Exactly.
Wait,
funny.
what'd you say? Dope. What'd you say? Dope.
When you're a cheater, you gotta be delusional. You gotta act like you don't cheat, so stuff like that don't happen. You gotta believe that you don't cheat yourself.
Well, that's where I disagree. I think men
like
should just be
16
honest,
years.
yo. I think men should be honest. I really do.
My goal for 2019.
16 years. How long you been faithful?
Don't.
16 years. How long you been faithful?
And yo, he was choking on his drink too. He
That was
almost
the
choked.
wrong time to drink anything.
He
Damn.
almost choked on his drink too.
Starbucks probably cost that man $100,000.
My gosh. Nah, but I do think men should be honest. I don't think we should be lying to women, honestly. But you know, that's just me.
I agree with you, but if you were a cheater, you know, the objective is to not get caught and not have it used in a divorce proceeding. So, you know, be the best way to go about it is to be delusional, tell yourself you're not a cheater, so that you kind of believe you're not a cheater, and you don't get caught off guard when somebody asks you how long you've been faithful. You're supposed to be like 16 years.
You would have to tell me what cheating is, because I don't think men cheat really, but you'd have to tell me what cheating is. We'd have to define what that is first.
So it's when you take your little dingling, you put it inside a woman.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, then men don't cheat. That don't make no sense.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well,
if that's your definition of cheating, then that's not cheating.
Well, there's a lot of forms of cheating, man.
Why did you ask me what cheating was and then tell me like
it's
no?
More than just,
I was asking because I don't know. Some people have different things.
It's a form of delusional.
You said you don't know what cheating is, but then you damn sure told me that I'm wrong. So I don't. Where do you stand on this?
No. I asked what is your definition of cheating because I wasn't sure.
Like
so
that.
when you said your definition, then I'm saying, well, that's not cheating based on your definition.
You're making Bo look right. You sounded
unkept.
You're sounding unkept.
I think
I'm just being honest. I'm being honest.
All
it
right.
just depends on what you call cheating. That's why I said I think men should be honest about it, dude.
You saying men should be poly?
Yeah, well, yes, because that's in our nature. We're just naturally like that. That's just how we are. Period.
Okay.
Naturally, yeah. Men are not monogamous by nature.
I mean, you don't think men are like naturally murderers?
No.
You don't think that we naturally are supposed to be fighting other men and like and enacting our own justice and things like that? You don't think that's natural for us to?
Absolutely not.
Where are we going with this?
Where I was going is that just because something is natural, I do think it's natural for us to fight like any other, you know. I do think it's natural for us to fight until the death and these type of things. But you know, I don't just because something is natural, I think being civilized is moving away from your nature. You know, it's like drinking with your pinky up. It's having, you know, it's having it's sitting in a chair all day. You know, when you go to work, it's sitting in a chair at dinner. You know, we supposed to be bent down, kind of like, you know,
Jesus Christ,
ass to grass. That's how we supposed to be sitting.
So wait a minute. Did you?
Can we
go ahead? Wait, did you just say that it's did you say that it's better for us to move against nature?
No, so the idea of being civilized to me and what I consider it to be is moving away from your nature. So everything that we do every day, us being on our phones, us sitting down, us not being active, all of these things are moving further away from our nature. The more technology we get, the further we move away from our nature. The more we talk on the internet, the further we move away from our nature. The more we eat processed foods, the further we move away from our nature. I think that is the entire thing about being civilized. The more civilized you are, I think we're not even as civilized as certain people who understand etiquette to the utmost, right? When we eat with a fork, right, which is against away from our nature, we're supposed to eat with our hands most likely, right? But we eat with a fork. But there's some people who will tell us you don't even eat with a fork, right? You know, you're using the wrong fork or something like that. So to me, to be civilized is to move away from your nature.
Like breathing?
Jesus.
No, not breathing.
So that's not nature?
That's one thing. It's natural to breathe.
I don't know why y'all talk to him.
Now Mott sounding unkept now. He's sounding unkept.
And at least he don't look like it. But listen.
Oh well, then that's another subject. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Wouldn't it be natural to elevate?
Is it natural to elevate?
Yeah.
I don't know how much elevation has a tiger done in the last, A tiger lives in
But
this environment.
but a tiger wouldn't be the same as a human.
No. So when you say is it natural to elevate? I don't
Like, isn't it natural to?
What are you talking about?
Isn't it natural to evolve? Yeah, there you go. That's a better word
Yeah, I
for it.
think it's natural to evolve. Yeah, but not necessarily the way that we do it. I think that if you ask me, I think that technology hit a perfect point already, and I think that now we're just going like we just we're continuing to go. We don't have to. We've already kind of figured out everything that we needed to figure out in order for us to live an abundant lifestyle. But we just gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going until we got robots and take over the world and all that type of stuff.
I would agree. I would agree with the part of being over technological to the point of our own demise, but being civilized is just you're going to find ways to be more efficient in your everyday. That's just kind of a normal thing.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I mean, maybe this is something that we can process more, but I think I still do think to be civilized is to move away from your nature. I think our nature is to, like, for example, you not putting your hands on somebody for doing something to you. I think that might be not our nature. I think it's probably natural to fight, but we tell our kids not to fight. We tell them not to do certain things because it's the way that we have logic and things like that. But I think that you can argue that it's natural to fight.
Can I comment on that?
Yeah.
I feel like it's natural to fight, and that's why we teach our kids how to fight. But it's evolution to know when and where to fight, right? To being able to control that natural impulse. That's where evolution, I think, comes in. And I think that's what men is going through now, honestly. And that's why women being rebellious the way they are, because they're trying to show y'all, now that we know what y'all doing, because I don't think our grandparents kind of knew what our grandfathers was doing to the extent that we know, like we have way more access to things I don't think we as women should have access to. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of forcing men to evolve even with that sexual impulse, because I feel like that's the only one y'all really make excuses for. It's like, oh, this is our natural instinct, and y'all have learned to control everything else. Now it's coming down to the point where you have to be able to control that sexual impulse in order to have a happy, stable, relationship, marriage.
I think women doing like when women working male jobs to me isn't natural. I think men have to make room and slow down in order to let women in certain places. Because we live in a civilized society, and we think that everybody deserves an opportunity, so we allow women to do certain things. We give rights in general are man-made, right? But we make up things like rights and stuff like that, and we give them to people. Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I
Yeah.
can definitely agree that I don't feel like women should be in certain spaces, but not just because like they're women. Like when you're talking about physical, like construction, of course, stuff like that. But yeah, I can agree to what you're saying to some extent.
Wait, why
I
are
don't
y'all
think
sitting there
Yeah,
women
she
like
should be
said that,
police
Bo.
officers.
Yeah, she said that.
wait, time out. Why are y'all sitting there like ain't nothing happening right now? I look up and
JRYN.
what the fuck?
It's
Where your
natural.
quarter zip? Wait, go hit
It's
the quarter
natural.
zip. 'Cause why we got the shiesty? Wait a minute. I'm not ready. Why we
Reverting
acting
back
like
to the
ain't nothing
natural
going on?
state.
Don't make me go get my shiesty, Lapeef. I got my glasses and the shiesty, like
Of course
literal
you do.
glasses
Crazy.
and the
We know you got one of them.
man pink. Oh, I had mine on last week, didn't I? I had to use that to calm me down. I put my energy back inside my body.
And this is what you call natural, right, Mont?
Hey, at least you got a form to do it.
We from the same city.
Yeah, it
You
makes
Mont,
sense.
right?
Yeah,
You
that
Mont
makes
from the
sense.
same city? Okay.
Yeah, that
Just
makes
gotta
sense.
Me and Lapeef.
Hey,
Me and Lapeef.
I got an announcement, and I really want this to be broadcasted to the world.
Oh,
If
shit.
any man thinks that it is not natural to be monogamous, stay away from me forever. Don't stay far away from me. Don't come over here.
They won't.
Good, especially if they look like you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know that's right. You tried. You threw the
I thought that Bible verse was going to work.
She chewed that up and spit it out.
I thought that Bible verse was going to work, brother.
He threw a Hail Mary. It just didn't land.
Nah, I ruined it when I said that monogamy is not natural. I ruined it when I said that, you know. But it is what it is. You know, it is
well, look, mine agrees with you. You know, you got a co-signer, so don't.
What you looking at, Bougie? Who you looking at?
Bougie just came back from rolling up a joint. You smoked some weed?
I'll beat your ass.
I don't smoke.
Say some more shit again.
JR, baby, a man from up north in a shiesty mask ain't never scared me.
You better watch your mouth, little girl.
That's crazy.
Get your ass.
And you got glasses on too?
Right.
Okay. That's crazy, bro.
I would like to ask a real question, right?
Are you gonna rob my taxes?
Is that
like
is that a thing for men? Do men ever think to themselves like, damn, if something was to go down and like my glasses fall off, oh shit. I've always thought about that. Do y'all ever think about that?
No.
No.
What are you talking about?
Because I promise you,
like he got on a shiesty, but he got on glasses. So it's like, can you see without the glasses?
when he's in danger, he can.
That's what I'm asking, essentially. Like, what the fuck do you do?
Let somebody roll up on JR. He won't be able to see 20/20 vision.
Like, what the fuck would you do?
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
he might be nearsighted, so he'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
And trust me, when they that close to you, it's all fair game. When they body to body, it you know, it is what it is.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. My bad. Oh, I got one, DJ.
Oh, these
All
just
right,
he's not
that
prescription.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
No, but that's how y'all be dressing in Chicago. That's like a Chicago thing.
That's how the YN's dressing.
It's 30 degrees right now. It'll be negative 12 next week. It's a necessity.
No, y'all be wearing that in the summer. Stop it. Y'all be wearing that in the summer.
No. We're gonna go ahead and move it on, man. Got a couple of super chats came through. Ikane, always change your name. $2 as stray. You turn the bow on. Shoot your shot. You got 1171 $10 says, yeah, how you gonna be a blind ninja? That's what it is. This lady says women are broke. Let's go ahead and get into it.
I want to know what you guys think about this post. So the first girl said everybody's boyfriend got money till it's time to pay the tab on girls' night. And then KT said, my man ain't paying for nobody but me. Y'all can go to hell. Everybody's boyfriend got money till it's time to pay the tab. Yeah, and if my man has money, his money's not rated E for all of you guys. I love my friends wholeheartedly. I've been out with my homegirls and her husband. They don't pay for me, y'all. I pay for myself. Are there times where like I'll be like, hey, a round of shots, and they'll be like, oh, a round of shots, but it's not every single thing. When we go out to dinner, we all pay our own tab. I've never in my life expected my friend's man to pay for me. That's weird. I don't know what it is with you entitled women. It's giving broke. Like, I can see your hands up. Spare change, please. Like, are you kidding me? And I would never, like, if I'm sitting with my homegirl and my man's there and stuff like that, and she decides to ask him to pay the tab or even make fun of him or say anything, if you think for 1 second I'm going to side with you, that's the last time we're probably ever going to speak, and the friendship would be over something so small because you opened your dumb mouth. You should never part your lips to call a man broke or say anything crazy because he doesn't want to pay for your tab. Where's your man? That don't make no sense. You don't beg another woman's man for change. Oh my God, bro. These are like handouts. I don't know what it is. Like, a lot of the women in this generation, they talk a big game about men all the time. But then when I start seeing the things that you guys say, it's giving brokey. Like, you guys call men brokey. You guys call men all these names. I'm starting to think it's projection. Maybe we should start looking in the mirror. Because if you don't have two nickels to rub together, why are we going to out to eat? And I know women are like this. Oh, I'm telling y'all, I have so many stories on this. I've been on a girls trip with girls before who didn't bring no money. Paid for the trip and that was it. Didn't have no extra money. They expected people to pay for them. If you have this broke mentality, don't be my friend. I'm glad I don't have broke friends, but I'm just saying, if you ever have a mentality like this, hell no. It's one thing to be kind of cheap and budget your money and not want to spend money on dumb stuff like maybe going out to eat because you like luxury things and all that. Totally understand that. But asking a bitch's man for money could never be me. Sorry, my man's paying for me and him. And I want to get appetizers and dessert and a drink. Bitch, with you bitches added to that? No. I'm glad I don't have snake ass friends. I'm sorry, but if you ladies have friends that are making you feel bad about the way your man is and you listen to them, I'm telling you, you're in for a rude awakening and you're going to lose that man faster than you got him. Do not listen to your single friends that they're encouraging you to make fun of him or belittle him or, oh, he's broke, he's not going to pay for all of us. And you're sitting there getting peer pressured because you don't have a mouth of your own. I'm telling you right now, you're going to be the biggest fool.
All right, what we thinking, y'all? Y'all agree?
I agree.
She look like a goddamn stud.
I definitely agree with that. You should not expect for anyone's man to pay for you while you out. Now, I do know that there are certain men that when he's out with his lady and her friends tag along, he paying for everybody. He paying for everybody to get in the club. He paying for all your drinks. He paying for all your food. But that is a particular type of man. And you cannot expect that from every man.
That's
because
mine right there.
Those men do not exist in large numbers. It's unfair. When I go out with my friends and their guys or my guy friends and their girls, my guy friends, they pay for me everywhere I go. If they with a girl, I do not expect that. You pay for your girl. I got myself. I'm cool. But yeah, it's unrealistic. And yeah, you can't, if you got friends that expect for you, your man, to pay for you, I agree with her. You need to unfriend them because they're gonna keep you single.
I do want to hear from Bougie, with you being a little bit younger. Is it different on that side? Like, do you subscribe to what Bo's saying, or do you expect for men or your friend circle, do they expect for men to pay for things?
When it first and foremost, we kind of have a very funny saying that's like, pretty privilege will get you everywhere. All you need is a purse full of audacity. That's like a running joke that we like to, say or whatever. With that being said, um, there's never been a time that like the section isn't already paid for. There's never been a time that like when we're going to the dinner, even if he's not coming, it's like, okay, he's providing enough money for, yeah, it's like going to be 6 of y'all. Okay, well, that's going to be like 3 appetizers. That's 6 entrees. That's probably 3, 4 rounds of drinks. Okay, well, it's on the card, whatever. Like, it's just not that deep because the thing is too is like, I guess that more so kind of comes from a place of like, I've heard a lot of men can agree more so to that kind of thing, especially being like, it makes it a lot easier to keep men away in general. Like if your girl's going on like a girls' night, you're providing the money to pay for et cetera, so that like even if it's not your girl, there's no men around coming to offer anybody at the table a drink. So there's not, like I've heard men say that as well, where they're like, yeah, it just makes it that much easier. Where like if everybody's good, then it doesn't, like that friend that may be going is less likely to have like that one dude come up to the table and then all his friends is at the table or whatever. Like I've heard them say that as well. I don't think it's that deep of a conversation. If you're in a relationship with a generous man, he's going to be generous. And if that's what you're looking for, go and find that. Why are we having conversations about what somebody does and does not want to give? If they don't want to give it to you, don't be with that kind of person. If you're okay with that, then be with that kind of person. I don't see the point in trying to have a back and forth about if you don't want to do something, why you should or shouldn't, and why I need to convince you why you should or shouldn't. It's simple to me.
Gentlemen,
I'm just trying to figure out why why are you going out as a third wheel with your husband or your man or something like that? That don't make sense. Why is a woman going out with a man and this woman, and now you got you the extra body there? Why are you doing this? Unless we in a different type of relationship, then I understand. But if that's not the case, then why are you hanging around? What are you doing? Why don't you go get your man?
Well, I also feel
why are you
like
coming as
that's not
couples?
the
Hold
case.
on, ma'am. I don't interrupt nobody.
I'm
I'm just
sorry.
trying to figure out, why are we doing this?
Mhm.
This is not okay. If you don't have a significant other to go out with, then stay your ass at home. I'm not paying for no extra woman. You don't belong to me. You ain't blessed with my last name. Why are you here? I don't understand this. So you need to either call somebody or go home. That should be it. I'm not paying no extra. Call me broke if you want to. You ain't hurt my goddamn feelings. I've been broke before. I know what broke is. And I ain't broke. I just choose not to pay for your ass because I have no ties to you. You got ties to my wife. You don't mean shit to me. I'm not paying for you. I'll leave it there.
I want to clarify though that that's not what is happening like in this like current dating scene. It's not the girl is the third wheel. It's actually a lot of times it's girls' night and she doesn't tell you that her nigga's so insecure he won't let her leave the house without him coming. He's the one that's the extra person. He's the plus one. He's tagging along. That's what ends up happening a lot of time. It's like, oh, I'm sitting here waiting for my homegirl and I'm wondering why she's 20 minutes late. And then she walked through the door with her man. And then when she walked through the door with her man, then it's like, well, if he coming, he need to be bringing a purpose. That's how a lot of times it feels because now the whole dynamic's thrown off. Now we can't giggle about whatever we wanted to giggle about. Now we can't talk shit about our relationships, or now we can't have genuine girl talk the same way that a man would feel like y'all can't sit around and talk about whatever the hell because you know what I'm saying? That is what ends up happening. It's not, oh, you and your man going out on a date, let me come. It's he's intruding on the girl's time. And so those women then feel like, oh, well, what's he coming for besides bringing a wallet? Because why he want to be around a bunch of women? Tell him go home. That's what's going on.
Speaking around, you're passionate about that.
So
there has to be an age demographic type thing because
it is.
Older men are not doing that shit.
They not.
Like,
no, older men is doing it.
They not.
No, man. Maybe you are. I'm not doing that. I just said I told you I'm not doing this shit. Why are you here? I'm not doing that. We don't move like that. If she gonna go out and I feel insecure, I don't need to be with her. If I can't trust her to go out to a bar or whatever, a dinner, whatever by herself, yeah, I'm wasting my time. I don't need to be with her.
The old heads is the tricks.
Okay, well, shout out to the tricks.
Well, if he's a trick, then he should. Yeah, he gonna pay it, right? Yeah. If he's a trick, he gonna pay it. So what's the problem? Like, if you gonna pay it, let him pay it. What's the problem?
Yeah, it's like
I think he can talk about not a trick. He's talking about a grown man with a family. He ain't paying none of that. He's crazy, bro.
I think I don't like the entitlement that.
Tell your truth, man. Tell your truth, brother.
I don't like the entitlement that the women have. I think it typically is it's really low functioning people who act like that and talk like that.
Low function.
I wouldn't mind if my girl go out somewhere or I happen to be out with her and her friends and we all ate, which is it never happened yet, but if I want to pick up the tab, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that just because, I might want I'm trying to make my girl look good. If anything, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, if anything, I'm trying, or I'm just being a gentleman. But it's because I want to. It's not because I think that I think that's crazy to expect somebody to do that. That's when just people count on your pockets. Just because I do what I do, or I'm, whatever I look like, you don't know my money. You don't know my pockets, and it's my money. It's not your. It's not our money. It's my money. I do what I want with it. I can burn it right now if I want to, like before I give it to you. So,
I feel like
wouldn't it be?
Go ahead, brother.
Wouldn't it be, I guess, considerate etiquette for a young lady that is with a man for her to not want him to go through so much of an expense on other people that are not involved in their own relationship?
That's how you know a girl like you.
So that's something I was just about to speak on. I was honestly about to speak on that because I have two things to say. One, I agree with the lady in the video. Those type of women, and I agree with Mont. Is it Monty or Mont?
Mont.
Mont. Okay, I agree with Mont because I think it's a low functioning, low functioning thing to expect it, to go out and be like, okay, when I go here, I expect this, I expect that. And it doesn't mean broke or anything, but it's just, you could be rich and low functioning. You get what I'm saying? And then, the second thing I was going to say is, damn, I forgot. I'll let y'all know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you'd have to check your girl if her friends feel like they can just say stuff like that. That means your girl is probably whispering that, girl, I don't really mess with them like that, I'm gonna bring them, because girls text all the time. Like, I'm pretty sure if a girl's going out with girls' night and a dude shows up, the girls already know there's like a setup, like, hey, I'm gonna bring my guy, he gonna sponsor the night, girl. Don't y'all worry. He always, like, I feel like the women know. Now, granted, if there's a situation where a woman brought her man, and that's her man, and it's not known, like Bougie was saying, and it was just like out of the blue, and then he gets there and it kind of ruins the vibe because they thought it was girls' night. If that woman brought him there and didn't tell y'all, she brought him there for the simple fact to stunt on y'all because she got a man. That's why she didn't tell y'all before he got there. That's what, that's my personal opinion on it. And then ultimately, when they get there and the guy's there and you guys are having a good time or whatever the case is, and then the bill comes, right? And the man's sitting there. If a woman is looking at her man like, babe, you got it, right? The relationship is over. That day. It's a wrap after that. And granted, if she cares or not, it don't really matter because I'm not losing nothing, right? I already slept with you, so I don't care, right? Like, it is
I
what it
do
is.
agree with you on that. I don't think that girls who subject their men to do that, I don't think they like them. And I do agree with you on that because I had a friend who she had a promoter guy and she knew him since high school and she used to always keep him around, but she would never make him her main dude. You know what I'm saying? She respected him when he went out with us. She made him feel like the dude, but he would never be the main dude. The only thing is hanging out in that type of crew, it was kind of frustrating because it's like you have to they be following. It's like a flex for dudes, right? So when a dude paid for that woman, I kid you not, my friend, when we got into the club and it was Ari B-Day Bash, he made them follow him around the club 2 or 3 times before he actually popped the bottle. Y'all know me. I done dipped off and got my own shit. I'm on the bull. You feel me? I'm not that type of person. But my friend, she was just loving the vibe. And then the fact that she was with the guy with so much money, it kind of made the environment. So I see why guys do it. Like we would go in and like she said, the section paid for it. You feel me? And I could be honest, that dude, he got a kid now, and the dude the dude with the kid, the one who was paying for everything, it wasn't none of the girls he was paying for all them years we used to go to the club with him. It wasn't my friend, you feel me? And my friend was messing with him for years. You know what I'm saying? He didn't wife her either. Them was the fun girls. You know what I'm saying? It ain't tripping if you got it, and if it's gonna make you feel good, why not?
Exactly. And some dudes, they got money, they got whole money. I got whole money. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times women be okay. So I used to be a promoter, right? So a lot of times a guy will come to the spot and he has money. So he knows he got a bag of girls because he got money. He already has a VIP section. He tells one girl, come through, and he'll even tell her, bring your friends. Bring them. I got them. Don't worry. I got 3 bottles. They're going to be in the section. Everything's cool. He got whole money that night. It don't mean none to him. He already know he blowing five grand that night, right? And he already knows what's going on. Now, granted, and I'll say this to women, right? You got to be careful. I always tell women to be careful. I got 4 sisters. Whenever you're dealing with a man like that, you have to be careful because those guys are any means by any means, meaning Molly's in your drink. You're not really sure what's going on. They want to get you super drunk and you don't know what's going on. So I always tell women it's not always a flex that you think it is. And number 2, if I'm a guy and I know I got 5 grand and I'm going to bring a bunch of girls and I know I'm with this girl and I think she's my woman, because I think the context of the video was the woman saying, oh, my man is not meant to pay for all you women. And, if my man came out, as Hank just says, why are they here? Why are they here if I'm your man and we going out to have a good time? And I'm just here. Matter of fact, as a real man, if I'm going somewhere with my girl and she didn't tell me that her friends are there, I'm not going nowhere. That's girls' night. Go do your thing. And if I don't trust you enough to go out with your girls, you're not my girl. So I don't even know why that's even happening. It doesn't even make any sense. That should even be mixing.
I think that women are.
So your friend. Now I was going to ask him. So your friend budgets for this whole fund, right? Is that what you saying?
Yeah, when I was a promoter,
every week,
he wasn't my friend, but right? He wasn't my friend. But like you know, when I was a promoter, you'd see dudes and they will buy out a section, and I will see that it's him, 3 boys, and like a bunch of girls, and I know, that's just what it is that night. And he has money to blow that night because they're trying to have something pop off. Because after the club, they're going right back to a hotel. They invite the girls back. They're really drunk. They're looking to have a great time that night. And some dudes just have that type of money to blow that night.
What was you doing straight like that?
I went home, bro. I went home, bro.
Was you working in the club or was you the
No, I was like a promoter. So my job was just to book sections. Like my job was to book bottle service basically and promote the party,
So you was a bottle girl?
No, promoter.
Oh, okay.
I think a lot of times women get confused.
I got a quick question for you. Quick question.
I think
I heard you, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, man, I ain't know y'all can hear me. I'm about to restart my joint. I'm like, damn.
No, my computer kind of lagged and skipped. Go ahead.
No, I was about to say, I think women get confused a lot with men, and they like to kind of lump up, like, because there's different types of men, but they like to lump them all in one category. There's definitely a particular type of man who you expect to pay for all y'all shit when y'all go out. I remember when I was younger, like this girl, I had went out to like a little Buffalo Wild Wings with her, and we was leaving, and she like, all right, I'm about to go get this for my friend to go, some wings. I made sure I put that on a separate bill, like you getting that for your friend to go. Put that. She ain't talked to me after that. I think it's because of that, but yeah, I'm not. And her friend was ugly, so I definitely I wasn't like paying for your friend. That's just what I was thinking at the time. I'm like, and your friend.
Would you have paid for the friend if she wasn't ugly?
I don't know, but I just knew her. Like she was with her friend a lot. She would make videos with her friend a lot.
See where I'm going with this?
Because she would make videos with her friend a lot, right? And I would see her on friend. I'm like, yo, your friend is ugly. And that kind of like, that's what I was thinking in my head. I probably wouldn't pay for it regardless, but maybe, I don't know.
Maybe, that's what I'm saying. It depends. It depends on how the night goes, right? Like how it went.
Jesus Christ.
No,
so y'all admitted tricks.
Let me tell you what it is. It's when you in a group.
If my friend was cute, I might have paid for the chicken wings. I don't know.
Use a trick.
Don't have somebody in the group that got us all at the door, and now we gotta wait in the line just because this one person is ugly. You know, like that's that kind of mentality. Like, don't mess up the hustle having an ugly duck. That's what you saying. You saying that the friend could have got her wings bought too, but the girl you was on a date with, she chose to have an ugly friend, so that's blocking everybody blessing.
But don't y'all bring the ugly girl to fight other girls just in case something break out?
No.
Oh.
No. I can attest. Y'all think yes, no. Pretty girls can fight. I don't know.
Oh, they can? Really?
But pretty girls
can they fight better than ugly girls?
Yeah, and you know why? Here's
I don't
the
think
science
so.
behind that.
I don't think so.
Here's the science behind it. They have more to protect.
No, an ugly girl got nothing to lose. An ugly girl got nothing to lose.
Got nothing to lose.
What are you talking
Ugly
about?
girls don't have that much experience. Ugly girls don't have as much experience as you think they do. At least in my hood,
Y'all are hilarious.
The ugly chicks are ready to crash the fuck out.
Crash out.
She been waiting on this
since I was 6 years old. No.
Yo, in high school, it was always the ugly girls that fought all the pretty girls. I promise you. In high school, now granted, you have that one pretty girl that knows how to fight, but that's only because she got brothers or she grew up a certain way. But them ugly girls, oh my goodness, they even squabble with dudes.
The pretty girls be knowing how to fight too.
It depends if they have brothers and they grew up around it. You get what I'm saying? Like I knew pretty girls, but they grew up around hood dudes.
That's like saying that's like the idea that pretty girls not freaks. And now you think that when you're young, you think a pretty girl, she ain't gonna be nasty, she ain't gonna be like all this extra, and they be the biggest freak you ever met. You like, oh, you done did some shit. It's like when you think a pretty girl not a hoe, you like, oh, she not a hoe, she got too much.
No, pretty girls are the biggest hoes. Ugly girls are not hoes.
I was just gonna say that's the stereotype.
Yeah, but ugly girls are the pretty girls are the hoes.
You have to be fucking a lot of guys because if I was pretty, I would be fucking a lot of guys too. Because that's what I hear when men tell me that. Like, oh, you're telling me if you were a girl, you would be fucking a lot of guys. Okay, a pretty girl. Okay, that's what you would do for your time as a woman.
Pretty girls in the hood fight. I think we confusing pretty girls with like girly girls, like girls that's just really feminine and girly.
I'm not girly.
So y'all betting against Leslie Jones in a fight and with a pretty girl?
And honestly, one of my prettiest.
What's that light skinned boxer? What's her name?
Shut up, DJ.
Real good. And she's from Nigeria or something, or Kenya or something. I know some pretty girls that can really, really fight. Like really.
But if you look at their background, they grew up around dudes.
No, that's what I'm saying. My best friend, she is gorgeous. She's from Kenya.
And if you look at her, okay, so you tell me she didn't grow up Kenya. Kenyan girls grew up around dudes and they know how to fight, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, yes, there's the exception that pretty girl can fight because
hey, straight like that. They had to fight them goddamn flies off their face. You know they.
That's what I'm saying, brother. I'm saying she said Kenya. Like, come on, bro. She's from Kenya.
I don't know why you think Kenya is huts and shit, but no, her people got long money.
I'm not fighting nobody from Kenya.
Oh,
nobody.
And when she fought this one girl, she fought her. She fought her good.
She from Kenya.
Like, damn, bitch only weigh $140, $130.
So let me ask you that, Bougie. Let me ask you a question. If you met a girl, she was pretty, but she goes, "Yo, I grew up in Nigeria," and she wants to fight, you're not gonna think twice about that?
No, I'm gonna hit her first. Immediately.
But you're not gonna think twice about that?
Hell no.
Hitting her first is thinking twice. My daddy
did not teach me to think twice about no fighting. You come to me and you in arm's reach talking about you want to fight, baby, you ain't had to say nothing else. I'm gonna go ahead.
On the Lapeef Network, we don't promote violence.
I'm just saying.
No violence, just shiesty.
Nigeria.
You gonna pull out that goddamn machete on her ass.
Bro, no, she gonna pull out a gun. She ain't gonna fight no Nigerian squabbler up. She gonna pull out a gun.
Hey, wait, watch that now.
Can't say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Pew pew.
I mean, pew pew. Yeah, she gonna pew pew.
Somebody from Nigeria. No, I do
Nigerians sound strong, bro. That just sounds strong.
I don't think a lot of people in countries like that can fight.
You just be saying anything real dope. This guy just says anything.
So you think
Oh
that?
says anything?
Hold on.
Here we go. Come
So-
on, Bo.
Oh my God.
Let him live,
So,
Debo.
I don't believe that a lot of people.
Yo, real dope. You just be saying anything, bro. This guy.
You gotta allow me to substantiate it.
Hey, straight like that. You know what he said? He said us older folks be out here tricking, but he just admitted he's a goddamn trick. That's wild to me. That is
Hold on,
wild.
for one, hold on. So y'all don't believe in pretty privilege? Y'all believe in pretty privilege?
Yeah.
Y'all do?
What did I got?
So,
Hold on.
you want to know what? I thought
like
I
that, you gotta let
believed
me
in pretty
talk.
privilege, but I don't, because it
Hold on,
has to
hold
come
on.
with confidence. And
do
if it's no
y'all-
confidence, it's no privilege.
Have any of the men on this panel in any scenario ever gave a woman pretty privilege?
Yes.
If you worked at Starbucks and a woman came in and she was beautiful, like, and you had the opportunity to just be like, oh, you don't got to pay for that. Go ahead.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah.
So
what's your point, bro?
because a girl that's ugly, I wasn't given pretty privilege. I'm not giving her pretty privilege. I'm like, you're not getting that.
Hey, man, I might upcharge your ass.
Ain't about that. I ain't gonna be the one making you think that you're getting pretty privilege out here.
And, am I petty for thinking he not wrong for that? I feel like that. I feel like if you coming in and you feel like, oh, I'm a woman and I'm entitled to this, and you don't even look the part, you bogus. You bogus.
I mean,
what
that's
are you
what.
coming with? Like, you can't just come literally pussy. Like, your hair ain't done, your nails ain't done. You don't even gotta have your hair and nails done. You're not clean looking. You're not matching. You're not groomed. You're not
kept.
You cannot be entitled to that type of stuff.
Y'all
unkempt.
keep taking shots at my boy now. Y'all need to leave
Bro.
leave my dog alone now.
As a promoter, I seen as a promoter, I seen 5 girls come to the spot and one girl wasn't up to par, and the promoter goes, "Y'all could come in, but she got to pay."
That's crazy.
We not giving out pretty privilege to people who's not pretty. Like,
and when they charged the other girl, now granted she had some good friends because they're like, no, I'm not going in without my girl. Like, you can't just be charging her. So what they said was, all right, if she's gonna come in, y'all gotta sit in my section. Y'all gotta go in my section because they were beautiful. But yeah, pretty privilege is a real thing.
So Hank, I got a question. So say you go out to dinner, because I know it's not the friends things, but say you go out with her family and you invite them out for her birthday. Would you pay for the dinner for the family?
Hell no.
No.
We know you wouldn't.
I'm only asking because my sister's dad took us out for our nephew's graduation, and when we all got there, he just paid for us because he felt like we were family. I can understand not paying for the friends, but I feel like if you have it and you planning something for your wife or something like that, and it's a family, I do feel like it'd be nice if you pay.
Only people I'm paying for are my wife and the kids. That's
you
it.
You a cheap ass
You
nigga.
wouldn't pay for her family? I'm not gonna lie.
I
I
don't
was
want that matter.
raised where like
shit, I don't want that.
Wait. In your example, did those other women have husbands and men with them? In your example, did they have their men there?
It was my nephew graduation, so it was just like family.
No, but I'm saying, did those other women have their men with them?
Nobody else have kids. It was just me and my sister. So no, it was just it's like all of us are grown adults now. So her siblings came. So he paid for us. He paid for the rest of my mama kids that wasn't his.
That's fine. So he was very generous. But so all the other women there, okay, I got you. All right.
Yeah, usually we were all ready to pay for ourselves. We didn't know he was going to pay for everything,
Right.
But towards the end, he was like, I got it. You feel me? And that happens often with a lot of men in my life. Like if it's a family setting, they'll be like, "No, we'll cover the bill." Or if it's multiple men, they'll even come together and cover the bill. Like when all of our boyfriends were there, they'll come together and cover the bill or something like that.
No, for sure. Like I got 4 sisters and aunts, so like when they go out, me, my brother, my dad, we cover the bill. But if my sister had her boyfriend there or whatever, I'm not. Yeah, you cover my sister, bro.
This these modern men that's like that. See, people like my grandfather, they is covering the whole bill. They don't care. You with your husband, You got your husband. I'm covering the whole tab, the entire thing. That's what's wrong with these modern men out here
That's how I
today.
grew
So
up.
wait, Bo, you ain't a modern
They like
woman.
these traditional.
You're not a modern You're not a modern woman, Bo.
They're trying
Bo,
to say
that's the
he a
problem.
modern man.
Bo, that's the
Graduation
problem. They don't
dinners,
have enough
birthday dinners,
ego.
and stuff about
They
one
don't got
person.
ego in the right place.
Bo
Back
act
when
like
a
he
car
ain't no
was
modern woman.
$8,000.
Like Hink's been upgraded.
Go comb
Bo,
your hair
that's
and
right.
shave, and then you can come back and talk to me. Shut up.
DJ, you paying the tab for the family?
Dang.
So it's actually interesting. I attempted to. I want to say I was 22 years old. I had a surprise birthday party for my girlfriend at the time at Benihana, and I didn't anticipate. I'm very green. Didn't anticipate Benihana's prices, right? And I'm watching. We got a table full of people. I mean, we packed, and
My man was sweating.
whoo, and I think I was gonna be able to make it. My waiter might have, only gotten 10%, but I put up my card, and my lady with me was like, "Hey, what you doing? My family about to give you something." And right then, I was like, "I'm rocking with you. I'm rocking with you for real." But I think sometimes women don't recognize how significant that particular moment is. The moment when your dude is like not exactly sure, because you expect him to be sure all the time. If there's a moment where he's not exactly sure and you just kind of step in like, "Hey, I'm with you," it's a real big deal because it's an indication that you can be there whether he's in a peak or a valley. But yeah, I attempted to do it one time before when I was ill-equipped, and
I'm curious
it
about the
ended up
price
okay
of
for
that
me.
bill. How much was that bill?
Let me see. It was like maybe about 350. So, but
ain't bad.
that ain't bad today.
Yeah.
Back then, that was terrible for me.
And you know what's crazy? I actually got me and an ex-boyfriend of mine, not my recent ex, but my ex had an issue like that because I was having my own apartment. He was looking to get his own apartment. He wasn't living with me, but sometimes he would spend the night. And this one particular time we went out with high school friends, and some of my friends was there too. And as soon as we get to the bar, he's like, "Okay, I'm paying for everything." And I'm like, "Okay, listen, you told me to remind you. Remember, these people don't call on you. They don't check on you. These are people that consistently have used you. You drunk right now." And we literally got into like almost the worst argument ever that night because he just kept saying like I was playing him, but I just let him because he told me to step back. And I stepped back and I didn't say anything. You feel me? There were other things that was happening that night that he felt played. But when I talked to him later, he said he felt played about that. And I was like, "You told me to remind you about your money." I'm the type of woman where if we're in the process of getting married, setting that foundation, like I say, I understand the exception for family, but my man is not going to be paying for my friends. I'm barely paying for my friends. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see how that benefits us. Now, if you got money like offsetting them and it ain't tricking if you got it, okay, babe, do what you do. You want to be nice, cool. But after a while, I'm like, because now every time my friends come out, they thinking you her man. No, I don't even want my man paying for my friends. I just don't.
If I
And
go
Bo,
out with the
when your
family,
granddaddy was paying for the meal, it was only $3 a plate. You realize that, right?
The car was $8,000.
First of all, we ate at extremely nice restaurants. He didn't take us nowhere cheap. Thank you very much.
Red
You went to
Lobster.
Sizzlers. They was at Sizzlers.
I think the granddad is still paying for the meal.
My granddad was not cheap. I'm disrespecting his name.
Applebee's,
His legacy.
I think the granddads are still paying for the bills. I know me, like I'm a pay for the bill though for the whole family if I'm with my lady, and I'm gonna pay.
We already know, real dope. We already know.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay it before the granddad can do it. You know,
Straight
I'm
down.
gonna do it
know.
before you even get there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I'm coverage for my lady. You know she gonna look. I'm gonna always make sure she look good, and I'm gonna always make sure like that they like, oh yeah, my man took care of it type shit. So yeah.
So you just worry about how she look. What that sounds.
I'm worried about a lot of things.
Shallow.
Yeah,
I'm worried
Sounds
about
shallow. What? What about other
I'm worried
things
about.
you need to
I'm
worry
worried about a lot of
Just
things.
making her look good. Jesus Christ.
Real dope.
Yeah.
Do you have brothers? And or you have brothers?
No, I'm the only one.
Not too
Yeah.
much.
You could tell. You can't tell.
I
You
see
can
where that's
tell.
gonna go.
You
I see
can't
where
tell.
that's gonna go. Not too much on real dope.
No.
Don't do
Go
it
ahead, go
now.
ahead. I'm the only one.
I could tell you don't have like. Yeah, I
I
could
can
tell.
tell.
Yeah, I could tell.
Why?
He get all that
I
attention.
don't like it because they trying you right now, friend.
Let them have a conversation.
They trying you right now, friend.
Oh, well, we already know he's soft as
Bougie.
marshmallows.
Is you giving
We
him a
already know
cop
that.
out?
It's too late.
They trying my
We
friend.
figure this
You
out
already know.
on King Talk. We already know
Better
what.
be nice.
The
Okay, I'm gonna
man
let
asked
you
the
know.
question. The man asked the question.
What this man just said, right?
The man asked
He want
Bougie,
his
Bougie,
woman
Bougie.
to
The man
feel
asked the
like
question.
she
The
got
fact
it
that this
going on.
this
And I
woman
agree
who
with
is
both
not
of them
your
about
wife
that.
is coming for you, dope.
Damn.
Is some nasty
Why that
work.
man can't do that for
But
his
listen,
lady?
it wasn't about
Bougie.
her. It was about how he looked. Let's keep it real. That's why he asked if he had.
Guys,
That's
let
why
the
he asked
man
about how many
ask the
brothers.
damn
He
question.
want to make sure he
No,
been
man.
nigga. He want to
Real
make sure
dope.
they not.
You know this making you look real soft, right?
Yo, the man asked the question. Let's see where he was going. God
Woman,
damn.
a woman is not even yours over here trying to defend your black ass. Boy, you looking real tender.
You see him hang so straight like that. What go? That was stay rude straight like that. What was you saying?
No, I could just tell you don't have like an older brother or like I don't know if you have like any older men that gave you any guide. I'm not saying that what you're doing is necessarily wrong. It's just your perspective on why you do things. I feel like it's a little. I don't know why you do. I don't know why you unless you just capping and in real life you're not really doing it. But it always seems like you're trying to position yourself to the women like. I got it. And the women love it because they like hearing that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to be careful because women are smart. They pick up on these things. They're like cats, bro. They can smell this type of stuff.
Yeah. So when I'm when I'm out with like
mine is capping.
He might be capping. I don't know, brother. I don't know if you're really like that. I feel like you might pull the rug under a woman because she might feel like, but I heard you on the podcast. You said you do, and then she shows up. You're like, I ain't buying you no burgers. I ain't buying you no burgers.
So
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you're just saying it to perform for the women. I don't know, bro. But you're performing for them because they like hearing what you're saying.
Yeah.
I promise you that.
So when I'm out with Willie, right? And I pull a fast one. I'll pay for the tab before we even get to the restaurant.
Yeah, Willie's the same one. Willie's the same
Hold
you.
Hold on. I'm talking
Willie
about
just, Willie just like you. I know Willie just like you. Yeah, Willie just like you. Yeah.
You said they both tricks, huh?
Yeah, because Willie already said it. Willie says, yo, bro, I lead with my money.
Yo,
Willie said that already.
Straight like that, you gotta let me talk. It's that Stella. No, so if me and Willie go out to eat, right? Me and the guys go out. That's how we do. We pay for the tab. We try to be the first one to pay for the tab. Now, it's a different game when you have never had money. It's probably something you like. I'm not running to pay for the fucking tab. If you got it, you got it. Like you probably hoping your homie take care of the tab, but that's just how I get down. Like, it's just how I get down. My homies out, like I'm gonna pay for the tab. They gonna pay for the tab. I'm gonna pay for the tab. You know, if I'm out with my girl and her family, I'm gonna pay for the tab. Like her dad might try and beat me to it, but that's just how I get down. That's just how I'm cut a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but and when I say something like, oh, you know, I want my girl to look good, I absolutely want my girl to always look good. I want my girl to always want me to look good. If I'm out and she can do something to position me, and I know that that's her mindset, I love that. I want my woman to always like the way that she presents herself to want me to look better in the public. So yeah, that's just my mindset.
There is a difference.
I'm not doing that.
There's a difference between having money and being generous. You don't have to have a lot of money to be generous. But Mont is a generous guy. He's not stingy with his money. So that just is what it is. It's a difference from being generous and being a trick. He's not stupid. He's just generous with his money, and that's okay.
And you like that, right, Bo? That sounds good to you, right?
I think that it's good for whoever it's good for.
Damn.
Why do I have to be put in it? Mont's not my guy.
Don't matter. You like that because you like his mindset. That's how you want all men to be.
I want Mont
generous
to be
with their
how
money.
he is.
Bro.
I'm stating
box
fact.
wine.
I'm not saying Mont is so good because he gives money freely to. I didn't say nothing like that. I'm stating facts. All I'm saying is there is a difference between being generous and being stingy and being a trick. That's
I'm confused as to all the men on here. I feel like one thing that like I've seen every single man across this panel agree on is that, like, you know, the whole protector provider thing. And now a man is saying he's a provider, and now we like, boo, no. Like, what the fuck is we talking about? Like, are you a provider or not, my guy? Like, what are we doing?
You don't provide for every woman.
You said
though.
you wanted to protect and provide. Okay.
You don't provide for every woman, though.
Tab. Like, damn. Like, why is this picking up the tab thing this big of a deal?
You don't protect every woman.
Pick up this.
Just like my woman, too. Just like my wife doesn't submit to every man. Is that what you do? Is that what you expect? So Ben,
how is that every woman? If we said your family, that you and your wife are married,
somebody
right?
else's woman.
So
that's somebody else's woman, though.
Your mama is her mother-in-law. Her mama is your mother-in-law.
And that's somebody else's woman.
No,
that's somebody else's woman. That's not mine.
Hank.
My job is to protect and provide for my wife and my family, my kids. My mama need to go get my goddamn daddy to protect and provide for her. That's his job, not my job.
I hate.
Now I'm not gonna just leave it out there.
I would hate to see you come.
No, your niggas is wrong. Yo, wrong.
Like I wouldn't leave her out there. If she's in dire need, I would take care of that. But that's my job is to protect my wife and my children. Now, once them children become functioning adults, then they gonna have to protect themselves. Because my daughter has a man to protect her. I no longer protect her. I turned that man over about 6 years ago. That's his job now. That's not my job no more. So I gotta continue to protect what I got to protect. So when the other daughters we have, they get married, my hands off. It is what it is. Now, Mont wants to go out there and save all these hoes. Hey, if that's what he want to do, so be it. Put your white flag out, throw your cape on, do what you gotta do. That's him. I'm gonna watch you hoes go hungry if you want to leave it up to me. I'm not gonna feed you heifers. It's not my job to feed you. If you're hungry, maybe you need to go do the goddamn dishes in the back in order to pay for your meal. Hink's not doing that for you. It's not my job. I cover my wife. She don't look. She don't submit to every man. She submits to her man. I don't protect and provide every woman. I provide for mine. Not everybody. This ain't a community. Not here.
So Hank, if you out with your woman and her family, you not protecting every woman?
But financially, no, I'm not.
You're not protecting every, just like this.
Financially, I'm not.
I'm not talking about financial. I'm just talking about protect, like physical, like.
No, well, that's different. That's different. If I see somebody trying to come harm to any woman, I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna get the authorities. I'm gonna do something. But it's not for me to go out there and lay my life on. Bo seems like she's a cool person, but I'm not gonna lay my life on the line for Bo. I'm gonna tell you that, Bo. I apologize if you don't like it. I'm not. Now I call the police. I say, Bo down here getting her ass whooped. Y'all need to get over here. There's nothing else I can do for Bo. And I'm gonna go home to my beautiful wife and make love to her.
He's got a responsibility to get home.
I can hear him on the police call saying, "Heifer down, heifer down."
Well, I probably wouldn't
call
that.
And to be fair, Hank, to be fair, that is a form of protection. That's cool. I would absolutely appreciate that. You don't have to physically do it, but yes, you do have to do something that is a form.
That's what I can do for you. But Mont won't be go out here and just go feed every woman that needs to be fed. I'm not doing that, Mont. I don't care how it makes my wife look, how it makes me look. I'll look less. I don't care. Let me tell you this, Mont. Let me also tell you this. I don't want another man to buy my wife a drink. You better not buy my wife. Would you buy my wife a drink? That's my wife. She got the debit card. She could buy her own goddamn drink. I'm not trying to give you an end on my wife. You could buy every woman at the table. You better skip that beautiful woman right there. You could buy every all 5 of them. Buy them all Drake. Wife, fly that Drake over to that your friend, because he ain't buying nothing for you. What the fuck for? You buy my plate, man, I'm a cash app you. I'm a Zelle you. I'm a PayPal you. We good, dog. I appreciate you. But here you go. Oh, you need me to, I'm going to cover the tip. It's going to be the same price of my plate and my wife's plate. No, we're not doing that. But that's me as a man. I'm different. Like you said, Mike, you cut from a different cloth. I'm cut from a different cloth.
Different. Like if I'm out, I don't care. Like if me and y'all go out, right? I never met y'all in person. If me and y'all go out, I'm protecting everybody. It's how I get down. Like it just is what it is. Like if I'm in the presence of both, I'm in the presence of any of y'all, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, Hank's being attacked. 911. Like I'm not gonna do that. Like that's just how I'm like. One time I worked at a phone store and I had a homie and like I met somebody who worked inside the phone store with me. We became close. One day somebody had came up to the job to fight him. I'm the only person who went outside. I was like, yo, I'm gonna make sure they don't jump you. Like that's how I move. If I'm out and especially if I'm with my woman and her family, I'm protecting everybody.
Yeah, that's how I know you don't got no brothers, brother. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life.
Let me finish talking. Let me finish talking. I'm even your malnourished ass. I would protect you. Your frail ass. I would be outside like, yo, you're not putting your hands on straight like that. Like you're not putting your hands on
some food. Y'all ain't gonna keep talking about my malnourished buddy.
Yeah,
what you want to be straight like that? What you
wait,
want to be?
wait a minute.
I think you gotta be a
hold on. I guess because when he said that, it do make me think of them little kids on them commercials late at night with the bugs flying around their face.
This man that told you he didn't have better oxtails than Bougie. How y'all gonna sit up there? Come on.
I want to know why. I got 2 questions. Why he don't get mad at Dope like he got mad at Bo? Dope, you done gave him like 3. Like he was like, but when women do it, but when men do it, y'all don't call each other out. I noticed that.
Wait, no, because he gave a clarification and she immediately said he was unkept. These two were John, and he called him malnourished.
No, but
he was bothered. You can tell.
I wasn't bothered because I was gonna get at Real Dope for him saying that the malnourished thing. I was gonna get at him for saying that. I was, but I was. He said
women do the same thing. The same.
No. He said he wanted to finish, so I wanted him to finish. That's why I said okay, cool. Because he said let me finish. But anyway, to Real Dope, and I'm not gonna just the malnourished thing, but I'll say this. I just think what you're doing because you have a family, brother, that's just a silly mindset to have. You can't sacrifice yourself because you got kids. I understand that you want to have this like Superman thing, but you got to be smart because you go out there and defend that coworker, you lose your life, your kids lose a father over something that you could have just called, as Hank says, call the cops, call the proper authorities, because at the end of the day, you got kids. I can't fight every battle. I got a daughter. I cannot fight every battle out in the world. I got to come home to her because when I'm gone, she's going to be like, where daddy at? And then it's going to be like, well, daddy was out there trying to help everybody. Now, granted, I do believe in brotherly love and I do believe in helping your fellow brother. But if you're just trying to protect a coworker randomly in a fight and you don't know who these people are, that's very reckless.
I didn't have any kids, but I'm talking about right now. If we go out, for one, I'm always strapped. It is what it is. But right now, I'm protecting everybody. It is what it is. And I agree with you. You can't fight every battle, but to some degree, you are a grown ass man. To some degree, you're a grown ass man. You can't fight for every random chick in the street. I totally understand that. But if you out with your woman and her family, or you out with some people who you close with, and you just like, oh my God, I got to get home to my family. Like, that's some bitch ass shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
No, I agree. I agree with the family, but you use the coworker analogy. So I was just using that.
I got into a fight for a coworker when I used to work at a phone store.
Yeah, that's reckless. I just wouldn't do that. That's not something you do.
So you going to fight over iPhones and shit.
That's just a reckless thing to do, brother. That's all I'm saying. And that's me being malnourished trying to help you out.
No, I don't think that's reckless.
I know where it's right. I know where it's right straight like that.
Because I'm malnourished. So
yeah,
it just sounds like Real Dope has a. It sounds like he has a community currently. Like if when you think like that, you end up being surrounded by people like that. So a woman's version of that is, say, if for instance, this one of my friends decided that she wants to cook for us, like, come into our house, invite your boyfriend. When I get there, if I see she's still in the still in the kitchen, I'm going to go in there and help her cook. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to help her clean. Just because that's not my house and that's not my household don't mean I'm not going to be polite in that sense. And I feel like when it comes to men being, what Bo said, generous, that's how it looks sometimes. Look, it ain't tricking if you got it. But one thing I could say, when I looked at the statistics, community and marriage started breaking down with a certain generation. And then with our generation, the numbers are being picked back up because this is something, the people that kept our families together, this is what they did. This is what it took. When you got to realize, when I become the grandma, I'm going to have nieces coming to me, nephews coming to me, great grandkids coming to me. You now take the head of the entire family. You know what I'm saying? And when you think like that, you end up wanting to make more. You end up being more ambitious. You end up coming into more money because you have more you need to cover. I just feel like that aspect of community is really being lost because it's something like a special dinner that you planned specifically for your wife and you invited people that she would enjoy her time with, and you think that's a problem to pay for those people, and they coming out to help your wife enjoy her day. I don't think that's tricking. Tricking to me is like you're paying for something expecting to get pussy out of something. But other than that, if you're paying for something so your wife can enjoy herself in that company, that's more like generous.
You can't listen to these niggas. These niggas is a different type of stingy. They not the regular stingy. Like, these are different. Well, I think Straight Like That kind of broke. I think Hank got a little bit of a couple dollars. I just think he's stingy.
Why you think I'm broke?
You know why people think you have
Hank is very. I think Hank idea is good too. I think I haven't experienced that yet. But when he said that, like, I don't want no man paying for my wife, and coming from that standpoint, I can understand. I can understand where you're coming from.
That's the completely different situation. Like, yeah, no man is going to pay for your woman. Like,
that's what you're doing.
No,
that's what you're doing.
No.
I don't know why this guy thinks I'm broke. That's
you
crazy.
said if you're going out with your girlfriend's friends and you're going to pay for everything, you're paying for the same thing I spoke against.
No, I told you if I wanted to. I said if I wanted to.
You said you're going to. You didn't say you wanted to.
No. I told
you want to make your girlfriend look good or your fiance look good.
Going to with her family. That's what I said. I said in the earlier scenario, I said if I wanted to.
To make her look good, right?
That's one of the reasons.
Nala, they call me broke, bro.
I'm like that.
I don't know why they're calling me broke. But this guy thinks I'm broke.
You got to understand, like, it's me when I come into a woman's family, I'm a man in that family, but I'm not like I see myself as taking over the family. Like, but that's how I see it. Like, I'm that, like, that's how I feel. Like, I'm covering everybody. It just is what it is. Now, I totally understand y'all point that you can't pay for you can't like be the protector of the entire family when it comes to financially. Totally understand that. But if we out at dinner, I'm taking care of the bill. But also it's not tricking if you got it. Like, that's not gonna put me in a dire like for example, like, it's not going like Trait Like That. You probably like get overdrafts from like your Planet Fitness membership and shit.
God damn.
Like, I don't have to worry about stuff like that.
Planet Fitness?
Yeah, so he probably got to decide. He probably be thinking like, yo, do I pay my gym membership this month? Do I like like that?
Oh, this is some diabolical work.
Yo, JR, let me ask you a question.
Well, y'all need to get Straight Like That a bulletproof vest, because man,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying.
You started it though.
I'm trying to understand.
You were the only one being held accountable for that, though. I just want to point that out. You were the
I got it real dope for that. I got it real dope for that.
You didn't address nothing. You didn't.
Yes, I did. I did. I said
you was malnourished. That's all you did.
That's me addressing it. You see what I'm saying? But honestly, real dope is a man. So I flex with men differently than women, because with men, it's different, right? So there's a certain level.
So you're used to being more aggressive with the opposite sex. See, I'm used to being aggressive with the same sex because I know that's a competition ring.
I wasn't aggressive with Bo.
Straight like that wasn't aggressive with Bo.
I wasn't aggressive. I wasn't aggressive with Bo.
No, you're right.
I wasn't aggressive with Bo.
You see the
I was not aggressive with Bo.
this man. Y'all ain't shit, boy.
He's being playful with real dope.
Bo was being playful too. Y'all act like she was
trying to be.
Bo was not being playful.
Finger and chastise and be sassy with.
He said it in the same time.
You couldn't wait to say sassy. You could want to say sassy for 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Hey. You see the narrative that's being painted,
right? I knew it was in the chamber. I was waiting on it.
Andy called him
Y'all see the narrative? Y'all see the narrative? Y'all trying to paint?
We knew it was gonna happen. We knew it was gonna happen.
So I let it happen. And
now she said, "Let it happen."
You want me to be the villain? Ooh, what the internet gonna do?
Shit, well, at least you came out. Because at first I seen you holding it back.
Say like that. You know what she's saying? She wants you to say, "Thank you, big brother."
And you know so funny. You know so funny.
This is crazy.
Real dope is the only guy that did that because of whatever reason, and he's the only guy that you guys agree with because he's willing to pay for dinners. That's why y'all agree with him.
I don't agree with him. No, it's not right. I feel like
DJ said he would have.
Let me tell you what it is.
Mom, put your avatar up. You know what avatar you got.
Yeah, but DJ didn't call me broke. DJ didn't call me broke. I couldn't play for Planet Fitness. DJ didn't do that.
That was egregious. That was egregious.
You keep making it about money, but there are men on this panel that look like they have to lead with money and should be. And there are men on this panel that look like if they ain't got $1 in their pocket, I bet you they still wet. So with that being said, sometimes it's not about the fact that he'll pay the whole tab.
It's too late to tap into your full villain power.
Sometimes it looks like he takes baths and is moisturized.
You waited too long. You waited too long.
Boy, y'all just gonna keep pouring it on.
Cream go a long way.
Because I'm pretty sure you know what side of this argument you own.
And think about it. This is the bad thing about it.
I
have straight like that didn't even say that crazy to Bo. Bo started with him. She went straight left with that man, and it's been growing down here ever since.
And the sisters was okay. They protected it. They protected it.
What did he do? What did he do to real dope for real dope to go that? Like, what did he do to dope?
Let me tell you. Hold on.
Or what did dope? Yeah, what did he do to dope?
I will say, because I said it in the back chat, I was wrong for doing that. Mostly just because it made me look bad. And I don't take it back. I just said it at the wrong time. I should have probably said it a different time.
Take it back.
I should have gave you some time.
I'm gonna do accountable because now you pulling a
But I definitely meant it because as soon as I saw his face come up, I was like, "Damn."
She pulling a lady. Oh, she pulling a lady. Oh, you can't apologize if you don't. No. You should just skip the apology.
I ain't never heard video apologize.
No, she gave a backhanded apology like that. Like, I'm apologizing.
There wasn't an apology.
Let her finish. Let her finish.
I'm sorry. Okay.
There wasn't an apology. I just said I shouldn't have said it. I was wrong for saying it at that time. I meant everything I said. I'm not apologizing.
I at least appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I will say I got irritated as soon as I saw his face. I was like, it was just like when the cameras came on and I saw a bunch of ash. I just was like, dang.
Oh God!
He got
but that's it. That's all.
At this point.
Wait, when you say ash, what are you talking about? Ash where? Yeah.
We're there.
Where?
There. Right there. Because wipe your camera lens off. Wipe your face.
I'm not participating.
That's my light. That's the light.
You got Lubriderm. You got
that's the light.
Nah.
You're gonna have to do something.
Diet ain't that funny. You
Okay,
over
I'm
there trying to
done.
act
No,
like you
I
holding
am
it back.
cracking up. This
I
is a
am.
build
I,
up. Y'all are
I'm
just
out of character.
This
I'm
is
unusually petty
No,
today.
no,
y'all.
listen. Get it off. That's fine. But it's the camera. There's no ash. You're not telling me ash where. So you're just telling me ash. So.
well, wipe your camera off.
That's the light. That's the light.
It look kind of
It's
He
the
got that
light.
iPhone. Y'all show him some grace. He got that iPhone.
No, I have a Pixel.
yeah, I know. iPhones don't look like
Okay.
that. I don't know what he's talking
Droid.
about.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
No, don't do that.
Droid.
Now I got a droid here too. Don't do that.
No. The Pixel, the Pixel good. What y'all talking about? The Pixel's better than the iPhone.
Okay.
Is
The
that what
Pixel's
you
better
get?
than the iPhone. Sorry?
Is that what you get?
Yeah, I got the
He's right
Pixel.
though. He's
Oh.
right. It is.
So what I'm saying is, it's my light. You see the
Bo.
light? You see the light right there? That's
Did
what's
you
giving
try
you that
wiping off the
glare.
camera? Like, try.
All right, let me show you. Let me try to wipe it. Watch this. Right?
Y'all got this.
Is that better?
Yes.
That
way
was
better.
definitely a little
It does
better.
Way
look
better.
better.
I'm trying to tell you. Listen to me. I'm not trying
Keep
to send
it-
you off. I have
No,
yet
Wash
to
your
take
hands
don't
you
before
listen.
you
Don't
put
listen to
that on.
Diana.
I
Don't
am
listen to
not
Diana.
like I'm
Don't
just
listen to
trying to
Diana.
help. Let's see it. Let's see it. Your hair
That's
look like it's moisturized now. It doesn't look dry.
God
Like it
damn.
makes a difference.
Yeah, she said
It
her
really
hair looks
makes a difference.
moisturized. Boy, this is crazy.
Listen.
y'all
It did
crazy,
look
man.
ashy. She's not lying. She wasn't just saying that
That's
to me.
okay. That's okay. I'm saying you don't have to insult to make a point.
No, I
I
didn't
know that's
insult.
right
I don't
though.
insult. I
So
just
all
told
I'm
you.
Y'all
saying is
action.
real dope call me broke. He says I can't pay for Planet Fitness to make a point. That's not how you win an argument.
And you didn't come at him like you came at me. And I
No,
really want y'all
I
to
did.
he
realize
was on
that
point.
I
y'all
did.
like
When I say
a
he was
lot
on
more than
point,
you
he
like
read you
vagina.
down like a girl.
If I like vagina, I just told you I had a daughter.
I said, I really want y'all to, because you didn't come at Mont like you came at me. And I
I didn't
really
come at
want
none
y'all
of you.
to
I didn't come at none of you guys. I didn't disrespect him, and I didn't disrespect you.
realize that y'all
So
like dick more than y'all like vagina.
whatever, bro. Do you like
Because
dick?
you
It has to do with
don't
confidence. I don't
challenge
think they have
a
to do with
man as much as you challenge a woman. And I
Do you-
really
But wait.
No, so wait. Yo,
The way
DJ,
y'all
did you
came to,
DJ, did you hear what you just said? She insulted me again
yeah, but
to make a
we
point.
was, but wait, they came together like Voltron
aggressive with women.
a long time ago, and nobody asked them if they like vagina more than they like dick.
That's what I'm saying. So
Why?
I'm just
she
keeping it
insulted
level.
me
Just keep
again.
leaning into my villain era at this point. You want to keep trying to switch it around on women? It's not embarrassing for women to bump each other. It's embarrassing
See, there
if
you
y'all
go.
like each other.
There you go.
I don't
See
know.
that?
Well,
See
guess
that?
what?
Okay.
Guess
Women are
what?
gender
If we
fluid.
come together
We
like
admit that.
goddamn
Women are
Voltron,
gender
all the
fluid.
hell well. What you want to do? Follow our lead?
But that's no, you're conflating. What I said is we didn't ask you whether you like it more than you like dick.
But essentially, what
Even
he
though
just
y'all
said
came
was that
together
he was
like
willing to
Voltron.
submit to a man.
Oh,
and
What? How did he
but
submit
I'll
to
come
him?
at a woman just like I will a man.
How did he
What
submit
he
to
just
him?
acknowledged was that he is willing to concede to when a man does something, but when a woman does that exact same thing, he won't concede. He's not.
Explain how he conceded
gonna
that.
check you.
Explain when he said he
They
conceded
are
that.
Thank you,
bullying
Bougie.
him. Like they're just bullying him and gaslighting him. That's all
Yeah.
they're doing.
No,
They
real
trying to-
dope. No, real dope. To
They
be
push him
honest,
back and forth.
real dope. You gave like 3 shady backhanded compliments, and he did not get on your ass like he got on Bo ass. And it's crazy because DJ Fresh didn't even hold you
All he did
accountable
was
the
get on
same
his
way he
knees.
said something to Bo.
No.
He like, oh, he just playing because it came from a man, but because I guess you
Was
don't
he, was he
understand how
not
women
playing?
do it.
Dope. Were you playing or not?
So die. DJ Fresh heard straight like that say something to me that would warrant me wanting to say something back to him.
So I have a question. You want to take it, you want, so you know how people say it's always truth in the jokes you tell.
Yeah.
You don't believe there was any truth in any of the jokes you tell. You really don't believe those stuff you was just saying.
Oh no, yeah. I think he like, I don't think he has money.
Thank you. So what was you talking about, DJ?
So you set that man up for
Yeah,
another
What are you
downfall.
talking about,
Di.
DJ?
Is that
I'm
what you're
trying
doing?
to tell
You
you.
continue to set this man up.
Wait, because Di, you tried it. You just skipped over what Real Dope just said. We gonna get back to the original point. Straight like that, went to clarify what Bo said, and she responded with an insult to him. Straight like that with Real Dope, they jawing at each other like dudes playing. There was no insult with the
Straight didn't even
intent.
do nothing. Me and Dope was having a conversation, and he took a straight, just caught a straight bullet because he was like, like straight. I really don't believe
Let him
he
know
had
real
money to
dope.
do
Let
it.
him know
And
real dope.
I just think
Straight
he's
Let him know.
DJ
Straight-
Fresh. Like he just literally.
Let him know.
Straight said, right? Straight said, I can tell real dope don't have brothers, right? And then he went in to say, because it's like he basically was saying like, yo, you need some guidance from some fucking men because you don't behave like a man, right? And
I thought that's where your first insult came from, right?
So, but if we're like in man language, what he was pretty much saying is like, yo, you don't stand on nothing that men stand on. So that's what he was saying. So what I said to him was pretty much warranted.
But my question is this, real dope. How do you know a man is broke?
So I'm
sorry. Oh,
now think about how he addressed Bo. I can shout.
But really, I'm not going off of how you look. That's a part of it, but I'm mainly going off of the things that you've been saying about.
Go ahead, tell me, educate me as a brother.
The way that the way that you respond to me paying for the tab for my girl and her family at dinner, it is like you look at it as unfathomable, and not even just unfathomable, but like as a man, I shouldn't be doing that. I think that that's indicative of somebody who hasn't experienced money.
And then tell me how you judge me based on how I look.
All right, you ugly. You don't have a haircut. You be ashy.
Damn.
Okay. So the richest people in the world, do they dress rich?
Are you about to?
No, I'm asking you a question. Do the richest people in the world dress rich?
You want to gaslight me?
No,
I'm asking you.
That's a good question.
Are you rich?
That's a good question.
No.
Answer the question now.
No.
Answer the question, Mark. No, don't do this. Answer the question.
You can talk to somebody with $20 in their bank account and they'll say the same shit to you. They'll be like,
entertain it. Entertain the question. Entertain the question, real dope. Come on, man.
Do rich people
now you acting like some of these women. Real dope, you acting like some of these women. Avoid the question. Don't do that, brother.
Look at Hank coming through.
Not all rich people dress rich straight like that.
All right, cool. So you can't judge me based on my appearance.
That's not true.
Okay.
Not all rich people dress rich. Do not say I can't judge you based on your appearance, though.
No, I'm saying you can't judge me based on my appearance based on my bank account because you don't know factually if I have money or not. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
no, I'm making I'm waiting for the insult. Where is the insult? I'm waiting for the insult.
I'm saying factually. I'm saying real dope. What I'm saying is factually, you can't prove if I'm dope.
Let these men have it. Let these men have
Real
it.
dope. What I'm saying is factually, you can't prove it. You're judging it based on my appearance. What I'm saying is, I ask you a question. Do most rich people look rich?
Do most rich people look rich?
Most.
You can't quantify that.
Anyway, all right, forget it. I'm done.
I'm just saying you can't.
So
no, because with a lot of people, with a lot of poor people,
like you got to split.
What a lot of poor people like to do is take this caricature of Steve Jobs and Bill Gates, and since they see them people on TV, they like to think that 60% of rich people that you never fucking met, right? Do they dress rich? Do they look rich? You don't fucking know. We can't quantify that.
Because straight could say the same thing the other way, though. We can't quantify that rich people dress rich because there's going to be a lot of people that we think are rich that actually are broke just trying to impress people.
Exactly.
Look, we got cousins who dress like they worth $1 million. They ain't worth 2 dead flies, man. Come on, we understand this shit. You know, it's almost tax time. It's almost the end of December. You know what they're going to do? They're going to be hood rich in the motherfucker. Gonna get a new car by April. That some bitch gonna get repo. We know that's how most people move, at least our community. So we know this, though. You can't just choose.
No, we don't think
you can't just sit there and go based off the man's appearance that he has nothing. You never know. The saying is, don't judge a book by its cover. That's exactly what you're doing, though.
No, I don't agree with that saying. I think that
I
think that for the most part you can judge a book by its cover, but sometimes you'll be wrong, right? For example, I come here in a hoodie every week.
So can you accept that you wrong?
Most men you can probably judge and think that, this guy probably isn't intelligent. He probably can't articulate himself. And you'll probably be right. You will be wrong in my scenario. It just, but and straight like that, I'm hedging my bet. I think, and I'm not saying that I know he's broke. I can't prove that he's broke. I don't think, he looked broke, but he don't just look broke. I told y'all, I articulated how what he said is what made me think that he's broke, and a little bit is how he looked.
Real dope. I have a question. What's the difference between him and Hank? Because they both have the same stance, but you said you don't think Hank broke. So what makes you feel like Hank not broke and he is?
I feel like I noticed a little bit more about Hank. I think Hank is an older guy, of course. So he's done certain things. He's probably worked the job for a certain amount of years. He probably got his pension. He probably invested his money. I know he got a couple properties. So I don't think he's a broke guy. I don't know how much money he has, but I know it's obvious that he's not broke.
You're fucking poor.
Straight, yeah, I don't know if straight like that is broke. I think that he's broke. Do you accept that straight like that? Is that okay? That I think you broke versus I don't know you broke. Yeah.
I mean, that's fine, brother. But your argument doesn't make sense. That's all I'm saying. So, but if you want to think that doesn't, your opinion on if I'm broke or not, it doesn't. It is what it is.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna let y'all do that thing where y'all like, oh, you can't judge. Like, you can judge people by how they present themselves. You can, right? You can do that. You may be wrong sometimes, but you can absolutely, and you should do that. You should judge people by their cover. Fair enough.
All right, that's that. Like first impression is everything, something like that.
I think it is. I think it's very important. Your first impression. It's gonna last with most people. But straight like that might not be broke. But I would wager that he's probably what I would consider to be broke. I don't. Are y'all
finished with y'all boy stuff so I can go to the girl part of this conversation?
Yeah, we
still didn't hear no info. I swear, when Bo said her stuff, he was ready. He was on it.
I explained to you
what
he simply came at Bo with a clarification, and her response was an insult to him.
What about the first backhanded compliment? You talked about one real.
What are you referring to? What are you referring to? The first backhanded compliment. What you referring to?
Never mind. We can try.
Exactly.
No, but
I
really
let's move on.
That what he said to me triggered the entire onslaught of attacks after that. That's what made me do all of that.
Right. They had their own moment that was warranted.
You said something first, beginning in the podcast.
No.
And when I tried to say something, you was like, no, he's just playing. So I let that slide. So then he said something, and then Real Dope came back at him. And I was like, oh, now he broke? Why he just didn't address it? Why he got to be broke too? I thought he was just supposed to address it head on. Now you making excuses for niggas' actions. Meanwhile, when he addressed Bo, like I said, he was way more passive aggressive. He even had comebacks ready lined up for the disrespect. I still ain't heard no jab at Real Dope.
I didn't say nothing to Bo. I didn't even say nothing to Bo. I didn't even say nothing to
Bo.
Bo said something unwarranted, right? She admitted she said something unwarranted for no reason. She said because she was irritated by the man's visual or whatever other reasons she put.
Ashy.
That's what she said. It was ashy and
ashy.
It looked like it was bad. It was bad, but it was unwarranted. She admitted it was unwarranted. She was just irritated by it. Now, with Mont, he did shoot a joke at Mont, so it was warranted. Mont coming back and saying what he said, so he had a reason. That's why it hits a little different when it's unwarranted compared to what Mont said. So maybe that can help you. I don't know. Maybe not.
And by the way, Mont, I'm okay with your assertion. It's fine. It's your opinion. It's not a big deal.
We do got a new panelist on the guest. Maybe Sandal. Do you have something to say? Something to share? We can't hear you on mute.
No. No. I was gonna ask Dope Daddy, who were you raised? Were you raised in a 2-parent home?
Mm-mm.
Anybody got like a military background?
I went to military school.
Yeah, okay. All right. I was just wondering because the way you were about women and protecting and stuff like that, I knew it's something else in life connected to the reason why you are the way you are.
Interesting.
You are not getting money back. Get out of my way. I have to scam more people. Thank you.
Yeah, this shit's not right, man. Now JR's on the shit.
Yeah,
God damn, well, y'all ain't right, man. God damn.
Hey, JR, I appreciate you not putting the memes up, though. I appreciate that. And he's going to do it, too. He's going to
Don't
do
get him
it.
started. Don't get him started.
There you go. You talked it up.
I know. I shouldn't have said nothing. I shouldn't have said nothing. God damn.
Hey, Fresh. I think only two people left who ain't shot a joke on it, man. It's me and you, brother.
Hey, listen, I'm new. That I ain't come here for none of
Me
that.
too. I didn't shine no joke either. I didn't shine not one
You're not
joke.
gonna let Hank get away with that. Hank is just Hank is smooth when he come at straight like that.
He does. I hear Hank.
I gave a compliment. Okay, I was the only one who gave a compliment. I said,
Like, I hear Hank.
my ass.
Straight like that. Today's been a good day for me and you. So don't.
I don't even know why y'all keep calling me ashy. There's nothing ashy.
I said you wasn't ashy. I said your hair was oily. I said it just looked ashy, but look, see, it's not ashy.
But I told y'all it's the light. It's the light. I keep trying to tell you.
That's the reason why I told you to wipe your camera. See, he said they was the only one. I'm just saying, don't leave
Walk
me.
around.
I'm part of it.
And real dope sound ugly, bro. That's crazy.
He might not like how you look.
No, the only reason why I'm saying that is because he leads with money all day. So should I call you materialistic? Is that a great or are you just more like a philanthropist? Can you want to buy dinners for everybody?
Can I help you? Can I help you? I would call real dope a manipulator if you want to.
Fight back, go fight back. Straight like it. Fight back.
You can argue that point. Manipulator.
Hold on. I want to know how much leads with money.
Stop playing, Bo. Stop it.
So you're not gonna answer the question? You're not gonna answer it?
Oh, me? You want me to answer it? All right. I'll tell you why he leads with money. I'll tell you why. Okay. Every example he gives, he's always talking about how he's gonna pay for a woman or his friends or her other friends or everything else. This is not the first podcast I've been on with Real Dope. He always talks about how much money he got, him and Willie. That's why when he says him and Willie go out together, I agree with them because Willie admits it. I lead with my money. Real Dope leads with his money. Now, I don't know how much money he got. He could have it or not have it. But what I do know is he sets that up so that way y'all understand I got money.
That's not leading with money is I would know at every turn what type of car he has. I would know at every turn how big his house was. I would know at every turn that he spends this money on this, he got money for this, he go places like this. When Dope brings up things about money, it pertains to the conversation. People who lead with money do so unprompted. When guys just come at you, like when you see dudes on social media in front of their cars with all of like at these restaurants, these expensive restaurants, that is leading with money. They telling you what they got. Guys who unprompted always have to mention what they have. Mont doesn't have to mention what he has. He just does because the conversation calls for it. If you feel triggered by the fact that he has discretionary income, then that's a you problem, not a him problem, sir.
I literally rarely ever talk about money. Like I never talk about money. And I didn't even talk about money today until straight like that was just pretty much like, no, you don't do that. Like I didn't bring up the fact that I thought he was broke.
Never brought that. JR brought the topic. I didn't bring up the topic.
Yeah, but I rarely ever talk about money.
You always talk about how your woman don't have to pay for this. I'll pay for it. You've done it in every podcast. That's the first thing you talk about is how much money you got and your woman don't need to pay for nothing and how you a man and she knows that and she good and da-da-da-da and whoop-de-woo. And that's what you do.
But that's not a money conversation. That's the talking about he's a protector and a provider.
Like I want y'all to understand.
No, he talks about how he wants to look in front of everybody else in terms of how much money he spends on his woman. So he can just keep that to himself.
When it comes down to Dope, whenever Dope has explained anything or talked about any woman, he talks about covering them. Like he be like, oh, if she needs to be that therapist, I'm gonna be that therapist. If I got to be that best friend, he's very specific. Real Dope leads with charisma.
No, he leads with his money. That's why he got 3 baby mamas.
Damn.
Oh my God! Now,
Oh no, the fuck you did.
So
you got 3 baby mamas though.
Not on my motherfucking friend.
Wait, hold on. I didn't know this.
Turn this man into
shit.
Andrew Wilson.
Hey, boy, he hit him with that Mike Tyson punch
You
out.
got 3
He
baby
hit him with that
mamas.
goddamn Mike Tyson
Yeah,
punch
that man was
out.
so jealous.
He said, "Yeah, now say something else." Look at straight like that. He said, "Yeah, say something else."
I thought you
I'm trying to understand.
That like 3 women
Straight like that was
getting
down.
one-
He was there. Y'all was whooping his ass. What do you expect that man to do? He had to go for his gutter. He had to go for the gutter.
Y'all was on here jumping
It
him.
felt like he's really upset.
He had no charge.
No, y'all. He just responded. All y'all jumping him. My man just responded. That's all. Don't try to gaslight, bro. Don't try to gaslight, bro. Y'all stumping him. Y'all stumping him, and he just he pulled the strap.
Straight like that. He ain't got his blick back.
Straight like
hit
that.
him with that rope dope. Hit him with that rope dope. George Foreman and Ali. I see what you did.
I'm not gonna lie. That's how you fight back. I ain't gonna lie, straight all right with me.
Yo, JR, that was good, right? That was good, right?
No, straight, keep it a buck. How long you had that in your back pocket waiting to throw that out?
That's about it. I know he used his ace in the hole in the head too, but
Let me tell you. I'll tell you how long I had that in my back pocket. As long as you had that condom that you didn't use.
Oh, God. What's your
He is on your ass. This is what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Like
Let's go. Fight.
Fight like that straight. Like, yeah, hit him. You about to get that win over George Foreman.
Ooh, dope.
He about to get that win over George Foreman.
He finna show you that bank account. Boy. He finna go bank account for bank account.
Now y'all got no more insults, so you got to come with something new now. So hit me with something else.
Tell him straight like that. Conversation over. Next topic.
Conversation over. He said you can't talk about money. You got 3. You got to pay child support. You got too many kids to be worried about. He said, "Let me see your check. Let me see your check after the child support." That's what he said. He wanted to see your check after the child support.
I don't get it.
Yo, Nala, say what's up, Nala. Oh, she's sleeping.
He said my dog expensive.
Straight like that. Get your hit back. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Nah, it's good, brother.
Well, I think we already got it, but it's too late.
That's how bros do
Dope hoodie, DJ.
That's how bros do
Look
it.
at dope hoodie. Look how he holding his hoodie.
I want to let him get his licks off.
It's okay, bro. I'll be broke in my house that I pay for with my dog. I'll be broke. And then you can have your 3 baby mamas with a bunch of kids.
Is that a sectional, brother? You got a sectional too? Let him know.
Y'all know how you know he had it in his back pocket? Because he threw it out in a time where it didn't really make sense, but he just threw the shit out.
Like when Bo did?
You talking about money, you got 3 baby
I
mamas.
love you, Bo.
He had the big joker. That's all. He had the big joker.
And the thing is, he played his big joker at the wrong time. I'm like, how you play your joker?
You was on his ass all day about not getting on him like he got on you. He finally got on him more than he got on you.
It was my
Now
fault.
you gonna tell him he did it at the wrong goddamn time.
I'm with you straight. No, you good. You good. It was the right time. It was the right
Come on
time.
now.
You know not to fuck
The
with
man did what the man did.
Bo, I understand I'm not your cup of tea, right, Bo? I get it, right? I get it. I'm not your cup of tea, but what is your issue?
Water, not a cup of toilet water either.
Straight like that. Don't sell yourself
Boiling
short.
water? God damn, bro.
Straight like that. Don't sell yourself short,
straight
dog.
like that. Don't
remember you gonna put that gospel verse in a DM.
Right back. I'm finna go get my fan. Hold on.
Yeah, you remember you say you're gonna send that gospel verse in a DM. So do what you got to do.
Lead the table, brother. You already hit. Lead the table.
Listen,
cash out.
He better not come nowhere near my DMs. 1, he got a little baby. 2, he thinks.
So what? I can have more than one wife.
He thinks he qualifies for more than one woman at a time.
So yeah,
that's right.
Looking like that.
He said he got whole money. He said he got whole money.
Yeah.
But also, he ain't got no money. But
no, I don't got no. Hey, DJ, I don't got no whole money. I don't got no whole.
So, but with the things that come outside of your mouth, like I don't understand how it makes it from your brain outside of your, like, you don't think that what you say is dumb sometimes?
Like what?
Like, my vagina would dry up so quick.
Oh Lord.
That thing may not never work again.
Stay on the neck straight. Stay on the neck.
Your vagina would dry up so quick.
You could
Do you have a medical condition?
To me.
Do you have a medical condition?
You are the medical
condition. You said your vagina would dry. I'm saying you have a medical condition?
If you started talking to me, of course it would be a medical condition. You.
Oh, okay.
That's right. That's right, dope. That's right. That's right, dope.
JR, I knew you were gonna do that, bro.
Fight back. That's right.
Is that a real picture? Wait, go back to the other one. No, go back to the other one. Go back to the other one. Is that a real picture? Like, was you actually, hell no. Why did no, hold on. We gonna talk about this motherfucker right here.
Y'all getting good?
What is going on?
It's not a real picture. It's not a real picture.
Are you sipping on some of that Stella Rose? Are you sipping on Stella Rose too?
Nah, I do. Oh, who? The other? Oh, Bo?
Okay, no, that whoever did that, that's some good editing. Cause I was gonna say, what the heck? I was.
You know we got AI now, dog.
I'm muting my mic.
Bo, you ain't no spring chicken, so I don't know why you talking like you a 9 or a 10.
What is that now?
Bo, you're not a spring chicken, bro.
What does that matter? How is that relevant?
Because you're telling me that I'm nothing like a toilet water. That's very insulting. And you talking like you in shape, in weight, and all that type of stuff. Like, don't do that.
I'm not talking like anything, because I didn't say that you didn't qualify for me.
Yes, you did. You called me toilet. You said toilet water, and you
multiple women at a time.
But you don't know that. You don't qualify for no man because you manless.
You don't know what I got.
You don't got nobody.
You don't know what I have.
You got a vibrator in your drawer.
I don't.
Yes, you do. You got a Rolls toy somewhere.
I do.
Okay, whatever.
Lord Jesus.
What'd you say, Doc?
He said,
You act like you're not. You act like you're not like 185 pounds. Like, stop playing.
I'm not 185 pounds. I'm 230 pounds. Actually, no, I'm 228 pounds. Lost a little weight.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Lost a few inches too. More inches than weight.
But seriously, when it come to like
I'm supposed to be embarrassed by that. Hold on, Mont. Was I supposed to be hurt by that? Huh? I'm over 200 pounds, sir. Am I supposed to feel bad about that? I
Yes.
look great.
Yes. No, you don't.
I look great.
Not at 200 pounds.
You don't know what I look like. All you see is my shoulders.
You look like 200 pounds. You say you look like you 200 pounds.
I'm over 200 pounds.
That's crazy.
Are you supposed to make? Is that supposed to make me feel bad, sir?
No, I'm saying you can't throw insults. Being over 200 pounds.
Sir.
All right, whatever.
Whatever I want to.
Okay.
Just because you sitting over there unbathed and got dick butter across your dick, don't come over here talking about me being over 200 pounds. Ain't nothing wrong with me.
It's official. Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Go take a bath. Go moisturize yourself. Comb your hair.
I'm not ashy.
Wash that hair, cause it looks uncombed.
It is uncombed.
Also, get you some chapstick, because them things is going to crack and bleed all over the place. You need to shut up talking to me. Also, you and your malnourished ass needs to stop talking to me, because me being well-fed means nothing. See, we can prove are poor. You can't prove I'm poor, okay? Because I am well-fed.
Okay, okay.
Back.
Okay.
You can't make me feel bad about being no kind of way.
Listen, you
I
over
feel
two.
great. And guess what? I ain't got no conditions.
You built like a sumo wrestler.
At 45, I ain't got.
You built like a sumo wrestler. You're basically like a sumo wrestler.
You don't know what I'm built like.
We need to throw the towel in. We're gonna throw the towel. We're gonna move off of
But
that.
I bet I'm
not getting money. Get out of my way. I have to scam more people.
That's how he's seducing you. He wants you to come sumo wrestle his ass.
I do.
He almost got you. He
I'm
almost
gonna
got
put his
you.
ass through the drywall.
He's okay with that.
You don't know how much this 230 pounds is muscle or fat.
Straight
It's
like
all
it's
fact.
Y'all don't have to stop talking.
He willing to
Now
find
I'm
out.
thinking of funny
Your
jokes for
mother's
you
off
and
that. You need
him.
to shut up talking to me.
Yeah,
Because you
Okay.
listen,
Hey,
you
Jay, what's the next topic?
all right?
Come on,
Cause I keep going.
I'm just
You
saying
keep
the only
saying
thing I keep thinking of is response
because
to
you
how she was
acting like
breaking up
JR,
her
you
just
hold
home
on,
just
guys.
put them
Hold on, guys.
together.
You acting like a nigga that got a lot less hoes to put off in something. Okay? You acting like somebody that's got that. Act like you got something in your pants, because right now you acting like you got a clip, just a big one. You need to shut up.
Lots of sexual tension going on here. I see.
No, it's not. It's dry as a desert over here, fucking around with him.
And
What's the next
business
topic?
the business is, and the business is for the girls, and the business is so that I can pay for them to go to school. That is why I'm doing this. That's why I make cards for Destiny's Makeup Artistry, and that's why I'm trying to support her becoming a makeup artist. Wait, you want to record it? Become recorded. That's why I'm trying to make sure. That's why I'm trying to make sure that Gracie can go to Catholic school, and that's what I'm trying to do. How much money have I made from Poshmark so far?
And how much have you put towards our house?
I put a lot of it towards the house.
Ginger, it's
Majority of it.
$7,000 a month. How much you put towards
The
the house?
majority of it I put.
How much you put towards
the
our
majority
house?
of it I put towards the house.
Doing
Robert.
what?
Doing what I'm doing.
What?
Every
You buy
time
more clothes.
Do you think all the money that I'm making goes back?
It doesn't go towards bills because that's what I do every month.
It doesn't go towards bills. That's
so what
true.
does it go to?
If I had the money,
what does it go towards to, Ginger?
The point was,
put it on the video.
I
What
put
it goes
on
towards
video.
to?
I'm putting the
What
video.
does it go towards to?
I'm putting on the video. It goes towards what the girls need. Things
Like
that you
what?
don't-
I bought their clothes. I bought the
You
food.
don't buy their clothes. You don't buy all that stuff.
What do you
I
buy?
things, and I buy food too. And
What do you get for you?
Not just for me.
What have you bought to put in the
So
house?
you're saying I haven't spent any money at all in this house towards anything with my money?
I'm saying, see, you keep saying
I'm asking
your
you a
money.
question.
You keep
Well,
saying
you're
your
talking about
money.
my money from my business.
You keep saying your money from
yes,
your
my
business.
from because
your money.
So, your,
it's your money
so
when
it's
you
your
make
money.
it. But
So it's
then
your
you
money
ask,
when you make it. It's your money when you make it. So I have to ask you for it.
Because Ginger, you can't balance a book.
I can't balance the checkbook.
No, you can't.
I can't.
No.
So before you, what did I do?
I don't know, Ginger. What did you do? Because that's all I do every day, 24/7. I keep this house running. 24. It's a 24/7 job.
And thank you very much for doing that. But
Really?
I don't contribute at all.
You get your nails done.
You pay for that too, right? Go to school. That is why I'm doing this. That's
So this is Ginger. That's Ginger.
That's crazy. Ginger crazy. Ginger crazy, bro.
But
They
Ginger
are crazy for doing that.
Ginger
Right.
crazy.
All right, so here's the
I know that
backstory.
ain't Ginger for real, is it, JR? That ain't Ginger for real.
Yeah,
is it?
That can't be Ginger.
Yeah, so she started a TikTok. Apparently she recorded this before the divorce. So they actually got divorced. She got 4 pictures up. She actually had put the divorce paperwork up there 3 days ago. So she just started this TikTok and she wanted to embarrass her ex-husband. In her description, it says, learning to love myself after surviving narcissistic relationships, lupus. So she is battling lupus as well. And she decided to embarrass her husband. She does. Trying to turn this damn music off. So I'm good. Yeah, so she just she put that up there, and that's what she posted. How y'all feel about that?
I honestly feel.
I'm gonna start with Sandal because Sandal.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Came in. She's eager to get into this.
How did you know that?
Just tell.
What was the reasoning for the video? To bash her ex-husband?
She said that I posted this video as an example of gaslighting. Please understand that I knew I was recording him. This gaslighting is when he tells lies about me and makes me constantly try to defend myself about what I know is true. Yes, he paid the bills, but I never had a choice where we lived. and he promised if I stayed home to take care of the family, he would pay all the bills. This was just another way to control me. I should have never agreed to stay at home, but I had lupus, kidney cancer, and heart disease, and I did not have enough education to earn as much money as him. I worked a reselling business on Poshmark, and everything I made went to the joint account. His money went into a separate bank account. He said he hid from me so he could buy whatever he wanted. He is lying and trying to make me look crazy, but it is not true. Everyone who knows me can testify that I supported my husband, cooked almost every day, doing laundry, keeping the house clean, and taking care of 6 children. I drove the kids to school every day and picked them up and took them to events, including taking them to the doctor's dinner appointments, and never did any of these things. He never did any of these things. Any money I made from my side hustle business went back into the joint bank account with him. November 2024, I won my divorce on the grounds of cruelty by my husband after 25 years of being with him. While he hid bills, money, cheated, and lied, verbally, emotionally, and physically assaulted me. I found out that he was engaged to marry one of his mistresses while he was still married and living together. And also he had taken my daughters around her. He hid his credit cards, receipts, and telephone texts. While we were married, I was trying to start a boutique business that he refused to financially support. I would record him whenever he was enraged so he would not become physical with me. Finally, after he was arrested for assaulting me, I filed for divorce. So that's why she posted it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it just seems like the relationship ran its course and he found something better. That he was more. That's just it. Men are very simple. It just seemed like he didn't love her. Whatever benefits that she provided, they got depleted. And I mean, he's just one of those guys where her time was up. He found something else that was more shiny and more better. And he's gonna go through the same thing again because he's not gonna change. So, and God forbid he goes through any type of health issues. But yeah, he just seems like one of those guys where he takes care of the home and you put in all of that effort. And then once he finds something better that he likes, he trades it in.
That would be completely according to her account, though.
Huh?
That would be completely according to her account only. Probably be a little bit more fair to give grace because we don't know his account at all.
Yeah. And it seems like he works hard. Like he said, it seemed like he was exhausted with him running the household 24/7. It seems like she's tried to get some businesses started, but her finances probably didn't really mean nothing. Like he said, she likes to go get her nails done. She likes to buy outfits. She likes to look good. So,
yeah.
Her money matter. His money was greater, and he, this is how I feel. Now I'm sure his side will probably say something different, but he got exhausted with continuously helping the household and everything else, and she not bringing nothing in. So he felt like, I don't know, maybe the new girl has more money, or I don't know. I think with men, either if you got money, if she would have had some money coming in, I think the relationship would have lasted. But she didn't have any money coming in.
Sitting there looking like Mr. Brown. Watch your goddamn nerve. Ooh.
I was gonna say that too. He found something that looked better. I'm sure that the other girl is probably younger, prettier, or whatever. So
I think we putting a lot of hot sauce on it. We giving it a lot of the man.
But I just want to talk about the video. Go ahead, DJ.
Go ahead.
No, you go first. You go first.
Okay. From the video, the man just looks like you said. Yes, exhausted. He mentions the money, but he doesn't mention that he is unable to do it, or that he just mentions that it's tiring and that what she does make, he would like for her to do something. He would like for her to do something that contributes to everybody else because it is so tiring, which I think that would be fair. Again, I don't know his whole account, but it just seems like somebody is exhausted, and she may not really be hearing the intent and level of his exhaustion. She's just seeing him as maybe 1 foot in, 1 foot out, or her being that way. But I yield the floor. Go ahead, Di.
The red flags that stood out to me in this video was the fact that she would admit to what he would do for her, but he would not admit to what she would do for him. That was my first red flag. And then two, the second red flag was he just kept saying, do more, do more, do more, but he wasn't specific in what he wanted from her. You know what I'm saying? I notice when guys are in a relationship and they're using the position they put their wife in, they're trying to use it against them. They'll say blanket statements like that, and then a wife would think, okay, maybe I should cook. I should cook more. So now she's cooking lunch and dinner, or maybe I should just, maybe the house is getting clean too, getting dirty too fast. But he's not being specific in what he wanted and needed from her. Sometimes when I listen to this and I heard her story, this is the story that made us 90s babies the way we are now, right? What if we were to get married right after high school, right? And then had to go into this. To me, I'm trying to think honestly. I know it's men who out there who would appreciate wives, but if I was as ignorant as most of these women, what is the good part about being a wife? Because if she did all that like she says she did, and then when she say I do stuff too, do I not do anything? He can say, yeah, you cook, you clean, but you're not doing this. Whatever it was that she was missing, he just kind of like brushed her off, and then it's like, dang, well then what's so good about being a wife? Like if cooking, cleaning, and you asked her to be a housewife, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like most men do that for their own confidence, but it's like, why put her in that position? Then it's like he knew he put her in that position. That's why she's like, what else do you want from me? You laid out the terms for this, and men swear they want that housewife until they get it, and then they're like, you're not doing it.
All right, Bo, want to chime in?
So I can kind of see that from Di. I definitely agree with that. There are a lot of men that do want a stay-at-home wife or stay-at-home mom until they get it, and then the men don't even like it sometimes. But what I will say, what I heard on the video is that she's bad with money, apparently. And so I think that men need to be very careful about getting with women that are bad with money. You're going to have to know how to manage that as a man. But also as women, we have to not stress the men out. If you're bad with money, you have to know you're bad with money, and you are going to have to yield that to that man. You're going to have to let him run that part of the relationship, because otherwise you're a detriment to both of your finances. And I think that takes away from the whole relationship. Now, that being said, I feel like sometimes we can be so frustrated with one thing that means a lot, because money means a lot in a relationship. We can be stressed out with that one thing that we do overlook the things that our partner does for us as well. So I can kind of see why he would not acknowledge it, because that one thing is so important. And she needs to probably take a beat and be like, let's figure this thing out. And then maybe if they figure that problem out, because if that's the point of contention, fix that problem, I think the other things might fix themselves. Now, if you fix that problem and he still doesn't appreciate the things that you do, then that is a whole other thing. But the money thing, for sure, is the number one thing that has to be fixed, especially if he's the breadwinner. Like, you got to fix that. You can't just be spending money and doing whatever you want to do, especially with his money. So
She did say she got a job and added the money to the account, though. I think that was her way of saying, you said I spent a lot, but I got a job and I put money in the account. And he was like, well, what does that do? Well, you just told
Well,
me I was
actually, he
paying
said
too much.
he asked her what did she do? What did
Oh,
she
what
pay
did
for?
she do?
And she didn't clarify.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So when I saw the video, the few, and I may have not listened like y'all listen. Y'all might have heard a lot more from the video than I did. And I didn't. I'm not gonna hold you. I kind of tuned out when JR started reading what she was saying, because like when I kind of heard the language that she was using, I chalked it up to kind of her being a perpetual victim. But in the video, it seemed like he was the only person that kind of was being mature. I don't know. I feel like she was saying like, oh, I'm paying for somebody's what she said, she paid for somebody's lash business, a nail business or something like that.
Yeah, she was talking about her trying to pay for the cards for somebody's
The
makeup
daughters. I
artistry.
thought she said the daughters.
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
daughters. And
I just
so it kind of alluded to the fact that he was saying that you're bad with money. Like, I don't give you money outright because you can't balance a book.
Yeah, I think that was just immature and stupid to say. Like, oh, I do bring money into the house. I'm trying to pay for our daughter's lash business or something. Like, what? I just was kind of listening to that. Like, is she serious? And I think a lot of times, some women, a lot of women, feel like their most powerful state is a state of victimhood, and a state of like being victimized, and they kind of go in, they find power in that, and they attempt to play that position as much as possible. And I think when I was what I think she was doing with recording the video, from just her whole idea of recording the video, is to demonize you and victimize myself in the best way that I can possible. And I think she sounded stupid, like with the things that she was saying. And I think even I tuned out when he was kind of reading the part about her kind of explaining it. Because I just think you're a victim, you'll always think that you're a victim, and that's kind of like where you are with it. So
Yeah. Look. So the thing about it is, he made her stay-at-home wife. He did her a favor. She was dealing with lupus and some sort of cancer she was talking about. Could you imagine the stress that she's going to be under, trying to maybe go through chemotherapy, dealing with that, and trying to work 40 hours? That doesn't make sense. So it made more sense for her to stay at home and be a stay-at-home wife and try to get yourself, your health up to par or whatever the case may be. Get yourself together and do what you got to do. Take care of the family. Because we also know they looking at their age, they don't have young kids no more. They look like their kids may be, late teens, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids. So they pretty much moving on their own. Or maybe even college age kids, just looking at their ages, especially gender. She looked like she's been through some rough times. And so I don't think they got young kids where they have to be going to daycare, changing diapers, or nothing like that. Any activity, maybe any extracurricular that the kids may participate. Maybe it's a sport, maybe it's in the chess club or in the band or debate club, whatever the case may be. That's what it looks like. And so she's a stay-at-home wife doing her wifely duties. Nobody's saying it's an easy job. Nobody's saying she's less of a person just because she doesn't know. But at the same time, the man sit there, he takes care of everything, but he didn't know you was getting this money. And putting on top of the fact that you're bad with money. So now you want me to entrust you with money, entrust you with a credit card or the debit card or any other forms of money. And he's already said, another thing is, now you said the man didn't want to argue. You could tell he's not the type of man that wants to go back and forth with his wife. He's steadily trying to walk away. She's steadily trying to pull him in. Trying to want to continue this argument, continue first, to the point of she's wanting to put him on video. Talk about, well, I'm afraid she's going to hit me. Ma'am, if he was going to hit you, he'd be right there in your face. He's not going to be a damn near 6 to 10 feet from you, talking about how volatile he is. And if he wanted to hit you, that camera's not going to stop him. You put them on camera is not going to stop him from laying hands on you. If that's the volatile type you're talking about, he does this all the time. I don't think that's the case, but we're going based on everything she's saying. So we just got to me, in my opinion, we're just hearing one side of it. You got to take it with a grain of salt.
When I hear my friends and couples argue like this, I'm not gonna lie, I just expect more out of men. Like, if you have a problem, then I expect for you, if I can't come up with a solution in our marriage, I expect for you to come to me with a solution. And then if I don't follow out that solution, our arguments wouldn't sound as blanketed as theirs did. Like, it just sounded like people was just saying what they feel, but it wasn't any like real solutions. And she was the only one that seemed like she tried solutions. When he said she complained about money, she said she got her own line business. She said she put the money in a joint account. He said, but what did that pay for? Shit, I don't know. You got the joint account. You said you pay all the bills. Well, you don't know how to balance the checkpoint. You asked me not to go to school. You asked me not to educate myself to this point, and now you're complaining about it because my pretty privilege is gone. Now that my pretty privilege gone, you pissed off you got to pay for my wig because I still look ugly. You pissed off that you got to pay for my nails because the things that was making me look good at first ain't making me look good no more. Yeah, she's upset. Yeah, she nagging him because she finna lose her husband, and she knows she finna lose her husband, and it ain't shit she could do about it because now she fat and ugly with a whole bunch of diseases and shit, and can't help the house. So he irritated. He irritated as hell. He don't want a solution. That's the reason why when she said, I don't cook, I don't clean. Yeah, I probably don't have to do as much cooking as cleaning now, but ain't that my break from doing it all these years until they became an adult? Like, now it's an issue because now they're adults and now I don't have to do as much work. So now you don't want me staying at home, enjoying this time at home because the work is done. That's not fair. I did the work. And now that it's not everything that it was in the beginning, you want to leave. Do women do that to men? Yes, they do. But I feel like he boasts his heel because he's a leader and she's diseased and she's ugly. And who gonna want her? Like, he bogus.
You know what would help her? Would it help their situation if she were to be more quiet and not try to record him?
I think
when
maybe
they have
she
a point of
tried
contention?
that, but now when she realized she was finna lose him, see, that's the problem when you these type of housewives, you end up being so quiet and so submissive. You're not going through his phone, so he already had the time to build an emotional connection with another woman. Once you realize this to that point to where you can't do nothing, women get desperate like this, and yes, they start recording because now they want to show the other woman, this is what you could possibly be going up against. This could be you. I did everything I was supposed to do. I know he lying to you because men lie. So most of the time when women doing that, they trying to tell their side of the story because they know that the man had to lie in order to get her to do what she doing in the first place, to fuck with a married man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I have a
points.
question.
My fault. Go ahead, dope.
No,
I was gonna say 2 points of contention. I don't really see a moment where they really spoke about a joint account. But I do remember her saying my money, and that was a particular point for him that was very sticking because what it says is you for you, and what I do is for all of us. And right there, he was really trying to walk away. If you see that movie with Regina King where she's playing Shirley Chisholm, that's a particular point in the movie where her husband is trying to say, yo, we need to go a different direction because this isn't working. And she responds to him and says, it's my money. And that was the end of it. It wasn't like it was the end of it right there. They stayed together for a little while, but it was done. That man was done once he recognized she had a foot in and a foot out as far as that particular interaction. As far as him having a woman, we, like Hank said, we got to take that with a grain of salt. My fault, dope.
Well, with that particular interaction, I kind of, well, you go first though, because I know you want to go after DJ. You go first.
No, I just I wanted, because I know we talking about that they got a joint bank account and she putting the money in there, but what I heard was she's taking the money and she's funding her daughter's stupid business. That's what I heard, which is like the dumbest response to, yo, I need help. I'm working my ass off. You got money. What are you doing with it? Oh, I'm buying her lash equipment. It's like, what are you talking? I don't.
My question is, just let's be realistic here. A woman who has been living a certain type of life lacks the education and resources, how long do you think it would take her to get to the point of him asking her to do what she was doing? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it wasn't an issue when they was babies. Now it seems like now it's an issue now that they're grown. She's got this new disease. You feel me? What's like, how you gonna expect this woman to just come up, help you full throttle with the bills? She said, I got a business. When he complained about the money and how she was spending it, that was her point in bringing up her business, because he kept saying, that's my money, that's my money. Well, I got a business and I put my money into the joint account. So what about that? I get what he's saying. I can understand his frustration, but it's like, what do you expect from a woman?
It sounds like what he's been, one of the things that he's been wanting is for her to get better at balancing a checkbook. Now, I'm young. That don't mean nothing to me. I'm a millennial. I don't know what that means. I got QuickBooks, but like, it sounds like he wants her to be better with money. And I don't think that you need
as a leader, what resources have you provided her to become better with money?
Okay.
The example of being able to manage that house.
I think
that's not their issue. The issue is what I can't remember her name, but did she leave? No, Sando. She don't got the looks to demand nothing no more. That's why. That's just what it is. If JR, was that a real image of her? Like, I'm just asking, was that a real image of her?
Yes, but she's sick.
Okay, fine. Okay.
She has lupus.
So this woman was probably what he wanted. That man, when he got her, it was probably what he wanted. He's willing to take care of her in her situation, but in her situation, she just became unattractive. You understand this. When she's unattractive, now when she's making demands, it just sounds like noise and it's annoying. I'm just keeping it real. If that's the real image of her, that man is like, when I got with, I'm just being real. That man sounds like he's paying everything, and when he first got with her, it made sense doing all he was doing with that money. But at the end of the day, she's where she's at now, and if I were her, like, in a woman in that situation, the best thing you can do is either just be quiet, live your life, right? Or figure out a way to get back into shape. Now, I understand she has medical, I understand that, but he's willing to support her. Then unfortunately, you just got to be quiet or just leave him. But don't make any noise. Leave respectfully so he could be remorseful and say, hey, listen, you want to go with your moms? You want to keep the house? I'll go get another house. I'll let you and the kids stay here, and I'll make sure that you guys straight, right? That's
think about it. What's the percentage of women that approaches a man like that, and the man tell you, okay, come live with me. I'm gonna pay all the bills. I'm gonna pay your medical bills too. Did not approach her.
That's what I'm saying.
He approached her for the wrong reasons. He wanted her to stay at home for the wrong reasons. Now she ain't pretty. You don't mind her going to work a job. You wanted her to stay home because she was pretty and you thought somebody else could get her.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with you. I agree. Yeah, I agree. And that's what I'm saying.
You don't need her to stay at home.
But that's what I'm saying. Her position should be, if I'm unhappy with that situation, because I'm pretty sure he's been messing with other women on the side way before this video.
Yeah, I don't think she should have posted that shit.
Right. So what I'm saying is, if I'm a woman and I'm in that situation, I know no other man's gonna really bag me up like that, right? So let me, if I'm unhappy with it, there's two choices. Either I just stay here and I be quiet and I kind of try to get myself back into, because that's what I would have done if I'm not a woman, so you guys can educate me on that. But if I was her, I would say, okay, it is what it is. Let me try my best to kind of like get back to where that spark is there with him, or whatever. If I can't do that based on the medical situation, I'll just kind of chill. He's already taking care of stuff. I'll just not really stay much and just live my life. But she ended up thinking she was 21 when he was willing to pay for everything. She thinks she got the same leverage. You don't.
Now, I can agree with you on that straight. If your man is still going to continue to pay the bills through all that time period, you do got to make some effort towards being being what he needs. You know what I'm saying? If you knew he needed that from you when you first got with him, which most people who do end up in these situations, they know they beauty play a huge part in why they're getting what they get. And when you know that, I do agree, it's your job to keep that up.
Ooh, okay.
That's her.
That's crazy, bro.
She trying. She trying though. Look, her nails done.
And this is a
She
Lenten
not
season,
dirty. She
so
trying.
we're going to talk about the 3 things that you might have to sacrifice.
My goodness.
Third
That.
thing,
Oh my goodness.
you want to take care of your
That's
body.
a man's nightmare.
Take
This
care
is a
of
man's
your
nightmare.
Yo, she's
So
sick.
the sacrifice.
Let me
may be
listen. Let me listen.
giving up junk food and maybe giving up a vice you might have. Maybe it's going for a run or being more athletic, seeing your doctor more regularly, making sure that you're taking your medications. So that's the third thing. Physical health. Think about things you're going to do and promise to God to be closer to him. Remember that your body is a temple and he's inside that temple. He lives inside of you. So take care of you. The second thing I want to tell you is remember that there's a mental deregulation, a mental unstabilization when you are going through narcissistic abuse. And so you may have to seek a mental therapist. You may have to seek, you may have to take medication to help you sleep so you don't think about these things a lot and so that you can relax. Maybe you're having anxiety, PTSD. So remember, there is a thing that you need to do to help yourself so that way you can not do these negative things like being in a narcissistic relationship again. So the second thing is seek mental help. Seek mental help. Remember, third thing is physical help. Second thing is mental help. So the first thing, the number one thing I want you to do during this Lenten season and promise that you will continue is take care of your spirit. Your spirit is like where God really relationships. Love yourself. You are loving God. You are loving your spirit. You are loving that is suffering. Church, it could be following.
Okay, see, look, she trying. Y'all can't say that lady ain't trying. She got her little makeup on. Her hair is done nice. It looks pretty healthy. Her nails are slayed. They not lumpy. It seems like she's trying. She
Trying
trying
to do
Hold on,
what?
this is crazy. Look here. First of all, y'all sit there and
to be
said
what he raised
y'all
her to
sit there and
be.
made the
That's what
state.
he made his wife to be, and now he
No, but
ashamed
y'all
of
made
it.
she got lupus. So she's probably had that between the age of 15, diagnosed all the way up to age 44, is what it said. So
And
more than
cancer.
likely and cancer. So she probably already when she met him, she had lupus. More than likely. Like I said, it's usually diagnosed between the age of 15 to 44. So she probably already had it. He had her stay home. Look, again, that cancer and this lupus, she should be staying home because she shouldn't be getting stressed out. Why would you send your wife to go out there knowing she has this disease as well as a cancer and be stressed out, worry about going to treatment again and dealing with this? You shouldn't. So I don't see nothing wrong with him saying, hey, baby, won't you stay home, be a stay-home wife, take care of the family, take care of the house, and I go out and do what I got to do. But the bad part about it, you doing that, more likely going to assign her the job of doing the finances and paying the bills, and she's not good with money. To the point she's invested in a business for her daughter. Now, I don't know how old the daughter is. Is the daughter maybe working or trying to help out to raise her own money for her bill? I think she should. It should be just strictly left on the mother or the parents because she's already stressing from dealing with all the other stuff, but that's what's expected. Look, this woman is crazy trying to play the victim. No, ma'am, you're not a victim. You made yourself a victim when you decided you want to divorce that man. When you decided you want to leave the covering of that man. You made that decision. You put that self in the situation. That man didn't put you in that situation. She decided, I wanted a divorce. I'm getting away because I think he's narcissistic. You know what I'm saying? Call the man abuse. Now, we don't know if all
that's
that's
not true. He had a fiance.
It doesn't matter. He's not attractive.
We don't know that.
But even if he did, Hank.
No, hold on. Hold on straight like that. We going based off what she said. Does she have any proof that this happening? Won't you show proof of everything else you're saying? It's just hearsay. Hearsay. And we know she don't have to have a legitimate reason to get divorced. It's no fault. I'm just tired. And that's what she said. I'm tired. She tried to use this video. I bet she used that in court saying, well, he was financially abusive. So I want a divorce. I want to get away from him because he's financially abusive. Come on now. We got to stop.
Hold on. Right. I know Bo had a hand raised. And then we can see
my bad, Bo.
No, you good, Hank. I was waiting until you finish, and then we're going straight like that after that.
So, Lord, this proves that men really don't be liking women. I don't understand why it is that women's value lies in their physical appearance. There's so much more to a woman than just what she looks like. Also, you're not going to tell me that she is unattractive while that man is sitting up there looking like a dirty sack of laundry. The double standard that men have, I am not going to insult that man no more tonight. I am fighting so hard against this. But men be so unattractive, and then they attack a woman's look. Like, I have to meet a standard that you, sir, have not met. I don't understand why it is. Like, I've met a man, he make a lot of money. That man said, I want a woman with substance. She can be like a 4 or a 5. But I want a woman either with a lot of substance that can help me and bring something to the table substantially. And she can be mid. Or she got to be fine as hell and she got to stay in the gym. And her body got to be right. If she not going to bring nothing else. If she going to just sit around and do nothing, she at least got to be beautiful. And she got to those are the criteria. I understand that. That man is going to let that be known up front because she don't bring nothing else. She doesn't have anything of substance. But women bring so much more than just their looks. If you want a pretty woman, my nigga, you got to have a lot of money for that. You got to pay for that because she costs a lot. But if you want a real woman, most wives don't look like gym models. They not skinny. They not in the gym. Them things got flat asses and fat stomachs. I want y'all to really stop that. Because men be loving these women because they like women. And women come in all shapes and sizes. And it be the ugliest men saying this. It be the fattest men saying this. I'm talking about with dump trucks in front of their stomach. They got it in front. You gonna look like a dirty sack of laundry? You gonna look like a balled up nut towel? You shut your ass up. Talking about women. We are more than our looks.
I didn't get to see how he looks.
Go ahead, straight.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is, I agree with, sorry, sister, I don't know your name. The one with the baseball cap. I agree with her. I don't agree with the guy in the sense of, well, let me say this.
You can call me Die.
Die? All right, Die. I don't know the relationship. We're only seeing a 2-minute video. It looks like a man that loves his wife. He's been taking care of her all these years. It just seems like what he bargained for when he first got with her and where it's at now, it's not, he's requiring her now to help with the house because the looks is why he got her. And Bo brought up a good point. Most ugly dudes will pay for a beautiful wife. The beautiful wife accepts the ugly dudes with money. That's the trade-off. I'm ugly, fat, I got money, come chill with me. She says, I'll take the deal. She takes the deal. He feels, man, she good. Put some babies in her. We gonna be good. 15, 20 years go by. She pops out 2 babies. She turns out the way she turns out. Granted, this sister has sickness. What I'm suggesting is what she should have done as a woman is you play your cards. okay, I'm not going to leave my husband. He's been providing for me for all these years. I'm a stay-at-home wife. I had some illnesses. It was probably better for me to stay at home. Her job is to just stay quiet and let this man do what he does. Then she can work on herself since she has the time. Now that the kids are out the house or they're grown, she can try her best to hit the gym, find an activity, get some girlfriends, whatever, right? He was still willing to pick. Remember, he didn't file for divorce. She filed for divorce. So it's not like he was going to leave her. He was going to stay with her anyway. She left him because she knew he had other women on the side. Because at the end of the day, as a man, if I'm not attracted to you, my penis is not going to work. And because she's not getting the same love and affection, it pissed her off. I'm a file for divorce. And I'm pretty sure this brother was entertaining other women on the side at some point in the marriage because she has all these illnesses and she can't, it's just not happening. That's what that looked like for me. It looked like he loved her. He's taking care of her. But what he agreed to in the beginning is not what he's getting, because the beautiful woman that he decided to take care of, it's not there anymore. But he still loved her enough to keep her in the house, and she filed for divorce. He didn't file for divorce. You guys keep saying he's a terrible person. He did not file for divorce. She did. And I think the reason why she did it was because she knew years ago that he's checked out sexually.
It's cheaper to keep her.
Romantically. And that's fine. He might think that, but that's okay because he's willing to still take care of her. She was more demanding. She's spending money. She's bad with money. So now he's looking at her like, whoa, hold up. When you were 25, it made sense why you were going shopping, buying a bunch of stuff. But now that you 50 and we're not having sex anymore, and you're just spending money. No. You need to contribute to the household now. And she's like, well, wait a minute. I wasn't doing that when I was, younger.
That's where the victim part come in, though. That's why I agree with the boys. That's where the victim part come in. When she acted like she didn't know that this could be a possibility of happening. That's why I think the victim part come in.
And of course, he's going to have another woman. This man is not sleeping with that woman. This man is not sleeping with that woman. He is not sleeping with his wife. He is not sleeping with that woman. He has other chicks on the side, and she knows about it, and she's hurt by it because she felt like the time is coming. And most women, if they know you're about to break up with them, they rather leave you first. If a woman knows you're about to check out and she feels like you're about to leave, she'd rather say, let me go first to stay face. And I think that's the situation.
If that was me and I felt like he didn't love me and he was ready to put me out, I would have stayed and I would have got myself right.
Right. And then yeah. Right.
I don't know if I would have stayed with him.
No, but I think for her, because
I wouldn't want to leave with lupus.
But she's not gonna get nobody else. What other dude's gonna pick her up? Nobody's gonna pick that woman up.
No, all she gotta do is be genuine. It could be a genuine guy. 2 genuine people could get together.
Nobody is gonna pick that woman up. See, that's the delusion that we were talking about earlier. No man is gonna pick this woman up.
I don't see how that's delusional.
My bro brought it full circle.
No man is going to pick this woman up.
You act like she has no hair, no teeth, cockeyed, one leg.
Okay, y'all really believe this woman gonna get another man?
But she cooks, she cleans, she has other things.
Wow. Okay.
So my question is, what is the value of a woman? What is the value of a woman?
It's not about the value of a woman. It's about the probability based on her position. Her best position was when she got her man in the first place. Can she compete with you out there on the market?
But I ain't dating people her age.
Okay. Right. Can she compete with Bo out there on the market?
She could find.
Yo, can she compete with you, Bo? Can she compete with you, Bo? Look, Bo face card eat down.
I ain't no spring chicken, and I'm
no, don't
and I'm 200. I'm over 200 pounds. I ain't no spring chicken, and I'm over 200 pounds. I don't know. She might got.
Now you gonna use that in your favor.
I don't know. Because according to Shrek, I ain't got no chance. You know what I'm saying?
I would have known this about pretty privilege a long time ago. go, honey. I'm starting to see the truth in it. I'm kind of glad I didn't know about it because I probably end up like her somewhere.
So I don't know about what they talk about, but look, first things first, she's bad with money. And you, that age, you can't be bad with money out on your own. You can't do that. Because ain't no man gonna want to be trying to cover you and you bad with money. So now he can't trust you with money. So what? Now you put another burden on him that he shouldn't be expecting at that age. I don't know how old she look like they may be 50 plus.
50 plus, bro.
So I'm assuming that's the age. I could be wrong, but I'm just assuming.
He
50
did
plus,
that
you should have some sense of financial wherewithal, at least the basics.
He did
that
that
means
on
not
purpose.
bouncing your check, paying Planet Fitness and all that good stuff. You know, you shouldn't be doing that, but you know, you got people out here doing it. Ain't that right? Straight like that. But that's a different.
Let me ask the women a question. If a man,
hold on,
go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That shouldn't be the case of that. Like I said, she's not at her top tier of looks right now. She's struggling. The look department is struggling, and so that's gonna be a problem. They gonna ask, well, why'd you leave your husband? Why'd you get divorced? Well, I felt like, and she gonna have to explain about this money thing, and bad with money, and he was taking care of me. I was a kept woman, but I didn't want to be kept no more because I felt like he was a narcissist. Now he gonna look at you sideways. What the hell? This man, I can't afford to do that. What if you get the average Joe? He can't afford it. He may need your income. He may need you to be not so well or sick at times and still go to work in order to maintain the lifestyle that y'all want. You could run into a guy like that. And then what you gonna do?
I didn't think about that.
I'll leave it there.
I have one question for
I agree with y'all on that. That's what makes. Sorry, I just want to say I want to agree with y'all. I don't have a point to make. I just want to say I have one. It is delusional for her to leave her husband and think she's gonna get somebody that's gonna pay all the bills and take care of her the way that he did. I do agree.
I have one question real quick. Is it the reverse if a man was a provider, right? And he gave you a lifestyle? Let's just say, as Bo says, most of these dudes that make these claims they're no spring chicken either, right? Right? Like a Rick Ross or something like that, right? So let's just say, for the sake of argument, like a Rick Ross or whatever. Let's say Rick Ross lost his money. What would be the countdown that the woman he's with now would give him to get back on his feet?
None. There is no countdown. She out of there.
All right. So why is it that so why do you guys act funny? Like you don't understand why this, and I believe that brother wanted to I believe that brother loved her, and I think he would have provided for her. What he was tired of was her demanding the same things she was demanding when she had her looks. You can't do.
I think we can't ignore.
Prepare her for what he was asking her for. He set her up to be a housewife, and that's it. That's all. That was his.
Right.
That's what he did as a leader.
And then she became more of a burden, spending more bread. That's really the thing. He understands you not gonna look the way you did when I first met you, but if you become more of a burden over time, that's gonna be an issue. I'll end with this. There's a thing that people call a CPN report, cost per nut, and this is usually done. Well, it's really done by everybody, but the more it costs for a man to get his nut over time, he's going to be out of there, because it should start to cost less over time the more y'all get familiar with each other. If it requires more work, more effort, more energy, more attention, more money for him to get what he used to get, he's paying for, technically, it's like paying for a car more as you use it. Doesn't make sense.
What I will argue there, though, is if she first came in with lupus, like Hank and them said, right? He said, okay, you shouldn't be working with those type of diseases. But at 50, you could work with those type of diseases. Don't make any sense. Say if another thing you said, the value went down, he has to pay more. the things she said she was paying for didn't even have to do with her. Most of them had to do with the kids. And by this time, she had started her own business and started adding money to the joint account. This nigga just looking for excuses, and he knows that. And she's looking for an excuses to be a victim because she already knew what she was going to be subject to. That's why she started collecting data, because she already knew, I'm going to have to be up out of here. He got a new wife, and I didn't take accountability for my situation. I want to play victim, so let me get my stuff on record so I can get the money I need and the spousal support I need. Both of them up. Well, he ain't playing victim. The husband, that's one thing I could say I like about men when they in relationships. They don't give a damn if they a victim or not. They really don't. But her,
100%.
I do hate
100%.
that women do this in relationships. I do hate the fact that they get into relationships, they spend all this time in a bad relationship and don't take accountability. I spent a bad time in a long time relationship, and I can still name on my hands and toes what I've done wrong, regardless if I felt like he did more. So yeah, you do got to be wary of women like this. And I do agree with DJ and Real Dope. I can see what points y'all pointing out, because it seems like she's just playing victim too much. But yeah, that's it.
All right, into the super chats, man. Beacon says, any woman that's okay with her man paying for other women's bills is a woman that's financially irresponsible. This is crazy to even discuss. America First, Rifleman, $5. He ain't cooking like always. Prophecy to Savior, a member, $5. Talk your ish about our relationships while also wanting him to be an ATM. Laughing my ass off, diabolical. Brother, a member, gifted one Lapeef Network membership. Thank you. Brother again with the $5 super sticker. You can add $2. If I'm praying for my food at your party, forget it. Prophecy to Savior, member, $5. Tenderism. Negro, please. Uncle OG Network, $5. Hink, are you saying most of them heifers be eating a salad anyway? Prophecy to Savior, member, $20. What's sad is the video clearly was talking about women thinking they are entitled to their friends' man's money. And y'all move the goalposts to paying for family. Shaking my head. Please stay on topic. ADHD. Can't be this rampant. Negro again, $2. I don't think you die from washing dishes. Prophecy to Savior, remember, $10 straight like that. Stop allowing ignorance to take you off your square when they throw a shot to try to disrespect you. It's a form of ignorance. Never respond to foolish people. Prophecy again, remember, $10, honestly, straight like that. I think you should not be in places where people don't respect you. They are showing how they view you. Prophecy again with the $5 also. Remember, this is some high school weirdo vibes. Prophecy again with the $5. Remember, you can tell the people who still living off their perceived high school value. Prophecy again with the $5. Remember, the gaslighting is sad in here. Prophecy again with the $5. Remember, most people who have financial literacy don't brag about spending every chance they get. That dirty soft house, $5. Mont is one of those dudes who boosts himself online/panels because he is lacking something in real life. Look at his face. Prophecy again. Remember, $5. I've never seen so many pink glittery capes in my life. Big Ant, $11.71, $10. Jay, I'm going to call HR in the morning.
Oh, they got your back straight. They stepping for you.
Prophecy to Savior, remember, $5. I never used to think this, but today I've learned some of the women have the biggest weirdo tendencies. Prophecy with the $10 also. Remember how you take a shot and get mad and tell him to stop talking to you when you started the BS. You're a weirdo, Bo. Big Ant 11, $10. So Bo is tattooed, 230 pounds, middle linebacker for the Bears. Damn. And lastly, Prophecy to Savior. Remember, $10. Really, Bo? Was you not the one being disrespectful on the panel to straight like that just for existing? And you want to get on men about looks and say men don't like women. Parcacy is sickness. I think everybody has contributed to the platform. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Do me a favor, hit that like button and also make sure you subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and share the stream while you at it. See you guys tomorrow for the Thursday shows. Make sure we support everybody on the panel. Check out their IGs, all that good stuff, and see what they got going online and offline. With that being said, y'all be easy. We out.